show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, guys? Matt here with Galaxy Games 843. Tonight we're doing a bonus stream, and we've got with us the Howard Hospitality Group and Quick Play tonight. Hey, everyone!
Hey,
what's up, guys?
Where's the other one?
My bad,
He
just
like-
mutant ad I had playing.
That's all good. Welcome, happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome back from Vegas. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah, that was
Oh my
a,
God, we
that
had a
was a
blast.
blast, man. Best convention yet. Best
Yes.
convention yet.
It's by
Meeting all
far.
you guys, man.
Heck
That was
yeah.
awesome.
It really was an amazing time. I mean, it was so cool to meet everyone and to hang out and kind of get to know everyone.
Right.
But I mean, like all that on the floor of the show,
Jeez.
it was just so overwhelming, right? You guys
It
watched
was
the
a lot
videos.
to take in. There was a
So
lot
much to take in. There were so many cool machines, so many cool games, so much cool
Right.
stuff. I mean,
We went to that show in New Orleans, and it was a lot more dialed down. You know, every
Yeah,
time they do
well,
it,
a lot more dialed down. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
every
good.
every time they do it in Vegas, they always do it up big.
They
You
hype
know
it
what
up.
I mean? Tons of machines, almost too much to even see it all. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, for sure. It was absolutely insane.
Well, I was walking pretty fast doing my walkthrough, and I was still an hour and 20 minutes long. Like,
Yeah.
just
Man.
walking. I mean, that's how much there is to
Right.
see, and I didn't even get everything. There's a whole nother side to it I didn't even get to with all the billiard stuff. So, I mean, it was a lot. It was awesome.
It was definitely a lot.
Very cool.
Yeah, I know. I didn't spend a lot of time over in like the billiards and like there were a lot of slot machines and different things like that. But I
Less
mean, like,
acting.
Yeah.
was acting on the live. Was acting. I was trying to have fun. I was trying to make it fun for everybody.
I thought you made it great. I thought we had a good time. We had a good time doing that live, and
I had a great time. It was fun.
yeah. And I guess that's another thing we can kind of talk about tonight, right? So
Yeah.
we haven't heard from our winner.
Not in the Discord. No message. I mean,
We've emailed. We've used every form of contact we thought we had.
right.
Alex must not want a mini claw machine. So tonight,
Yes.
guys, guess what? We're gonna have to redraw. We're not gonna do it here. We're not gonna do it here. But this Wednesday, let's do a redraw.
Yeah, for
what do you
the
think?
regular.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Wednesday? Okay.
But this is the hype building part.
This
you guys
is
get
this
ready
yes.
for it.
Yes, this is the
Wednesday,
hype.
Mini train
Yep.
giveaway. Round 2. Be there. Round 2.
So
And just so you guys know too, David's sick. He's not feeling good. He came back with a cold, so that's why he's not here. But he wanted to
Yeah.
be here really bad. So
We
he
all
said he'd
came
be-
back with a little bit of,
Something. Came in with a
man.
little
No,
bit
I
of
feel him. I feel him, man. I'm
Yeah.
got
so
weather change and stuff. Yeah.
lots in the comments. There's a lot of people claiming they're Alex, but we know that's not true.
I saw a guy in the Discord.
Yeah.
he's like,
We know that's not true.
Alex Thompson.
Yeah, so I don't know. I like I said, we did our due diligence. We gave Alex plenty of time to get back to us, and I think at this point, I think it's safe to say that we're gonna have to do a redraw, which I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
all of you
Part
out
of it was-
there.
Part of it was being in the Discord, in all
Yes.
fairness. So,
Yes.
I mean,
Mhm.
we can't find him in the Discord, so.
Correct.
Yeah.
All you jokers out there saying you're Alex, we know you're not. so yeah, guys. So we're gonna have to redraw. We're gonna do it Wednesday. How about that? You guys all still have a chance to win the Super Mini Claw machine.
So exciting.
Yeah.
So cool.
How cool is that?
That's amazing. Gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So what was your favorite trip or your favorite moment of the trip? Like, what was the coolest thing you guys thought that we did when we were there?
Ooh, the electronic Pokemon vending machine.
That was-
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That was
Like
very
Matt said,
cool.
I'm getting 2. You know what I mean?
I mean, I loved it. So I've done a couple of videos about it. I did a short or two. I did, I featured in my walkthrough video. And like
Yeah.
the one feedback that everyone says in the comments is that where's the dollar bill acceptor? Where's the coin acceptor? And for all of you out there that are watching, that is just a prototype machine. It's not the final version right now. So
Right.
I think they said it's going to be at least
2-3 months.
2-3
90
months
days
before
out.
before that can be even available. So
Right.
I know they're taking all that feedback into consideration when they're making the final changes and adjustments. I don't know
Right.
what the final result's going to be. I also hope there's going to be a dollar bill acceptor as well as the ability to take coins as well as that NIAX reader. But I just think it's great that it's an electronic bulk vending machine. So therefore,
Yeah, that is
it's going to be able
and
to do all
capsules
kinds of
and
cool stuff.
cards
Yeah.
in one.
Did you
Yeah,
see the
that's
one
so
that
awesome.
has the Pokemon packs? It sells like
Yes.
$2 a pack of Pokemon
Yes.
cards. Yeah. Kind of
That one
a
was
similar
really
thing,
cool,
but like
too.
a whole pack instead of just,
Yeah.
you know. one
What I like
I
about
love
that
it.
is, you know, the actual Pokemon packs, you don't have to stuff like the folders you do.
Right,
So there's a lot less work involved regarding that. But at the same time, it can be more challenging to find inventory to stock that machine with.
Yeah.
True.
Right. And I was talking to PA Pokemon Polls actually today, and he said the cost of packs of Pokemon cards actually increased this week. Did you guys know that?
Wow.
Scarlet. and
Yeah, I
Violet.
just ordered some more
Oh,
cards
that's
from him.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just
So-
ordered some more cards from last night and they went up. So he had to raise his prices a little bit, but I totally understand. So, but we had to get
Right.
another flat of them because we went through them so fast. So
That's a good
that's
thing.
the place to get them.
Good problem to have. Oh yeah.
All right, so we got lots of questions in the comments about the redraw. One I want to highlight real quick. Let's highlight from Claw Madness. He says, couple questions for the mini giveaway. Does it come with a prize locker? Yes, there's a prize locker on top of the Super Mini Claw machine. Bill and credit card acceptor. I don't think it comes with a credit card acceptor, but I think
You
it
get to
comes with
choose the
dollar bill.
theme though. The alien
Yeah.
theme, the aquatic theme. There was several different cool
For sure.
wraps for it.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
For sure. Yeah,
ooh, super chat.
you do get to choose the theme, and there is a super chat. I was just about to say, let's jump ahead to that. Moonwater Minerals, thank you so much for that.
Hey,
I love
Right
it. It's a hippo character's head pops out of the water, surrounded by his hippo squad. I love it. That's too cool. Yeah, they give me a nice summary of what the super chat sticker is, which is pretty cool.
That's all of us in Orlando this November.
Yeah.
Popping out of the ocean, like I love this.
So if you guys didn't know, the next show is in November. It's called IAPA, and we're already starting to talk about planning for that one as well. So I
We get things done quick around here. We make
Cannot
plans
wait.
quick.
right? I mean, we just finished Vegas, right? Literally just a couple days ago.
Well, you guys are so fun to hang out with. I just want to do it again. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. We had so much fun. And guys, we got
Yeah.
invited to attend like a soiree, or so to speak, at the Elvis Suite that one
was
night.
so sick.
That was
Yeah.
amazingly crazy. The penthouse suite at the hotel.
That place is $15,000 a night. So the fact that we got to all hang out and stuff is
Yes.
crazy.
So it was really cool. Like a bunch of us were walking around, like just admiring all the craziness. It was like there was like a golden bathroom and just like crazy.
That phone next to the toilet.
Yes. There was that. There was a really nice rooftop pool up there. It was awesome.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Moonwater Mineral says, "Oh man, I need to work on my Florida body." Oh, I like that.
Oh.
So yeah, Moonwater Minerals. You need to start planning now. I think it's in the teen week of November. So if you need to get some leave, you need to start planning that now, for sure.
It's true. My wife's having to build up her vacation time.
The
again.
PTO, yes, got to build.
I think it's
I
7 months
I used some of my PTO for Las Vegas as well, so I'll have to do the same.
You know
Build
what I
that
had
up.
to do because I just started a new job. I'm actually had to use vacation I didn't even have yet. So like I had to like. use
So,
my-
so right now you're in the
Yeah,
negative,
borrow
is what you're
vacation.
saying. You're in
so
the
I'm in the
negative.
hole right now. Like,
Hey,
it was
Too
worth
funny.
it though. Worth it.
Absolutely worth it. I mean,
definitely.
so we did get to go to Fremont Street in downtown Las Vegas, but we were so busy that we actually like I never even made it to the actual Las Vegas Strip. We were so busy. Did you guys
Yeah,
make it to the
sure.
Strip?
No, not this time.
We didn't even make it to the Strip. And that's how busy we were. Because like with the convention, there were all kinds of events planned for us too that we attended, and that's why we had to cut the Wednesday evening live stream short because we had another event to get to, and we wanted to make sure that we were attending all those different events because now we're all actually members of the NBVA, so we wanted to make sure we were showing our support and doing all that kind of stuff. So it was really cool. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But super busy. Like we had so many things to do, and then by the time we were done with everything, it was like, I don't feel like going very far. I'm just gonna have a drink,
Right.
relax, and just hang out because it was funny like that.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so Claw Mount is still asking about the Super Mini. He says, "Wait, so the Mini comes with a prize locker?" Yes.
Yep.
You get to pick the
yeah.
style. Yes, so you get to
Yep.
pick that aquatic theme or the space theme or the original theme. And then it says it comes with coins and a bill acceptor. I'm pretty sure it does. And it's going to be shipped to you for free and come loaded
yeah.
with
And
prizes
build.
ready to go.
And
Yes,
it comes
loaded
with
prizes.
the toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's all ready to go. Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Absolutely, for sure.
So
Wednesday.
I think they'll have to. I don't know if it'll come with a NIAX reader though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it won't come with a NIAX.
No, he'll have to buy that if he wants that. Or
I'll tell you what, we'll make a deal.
Or
If whoever wins, if they want a NIAX reader, I'll save you some cash with my code.
Yes, you will.
So generous.
All right, here's a great question. All right, this one is for all of us, but it says, besides Quick Play, buying the giant gumball machine, which is awesome, by the way.
Yes.
And we all saw Aaron had some blow pop gumballs.
Oh yeah, he liked those, man.
And he approved.
Yeah.
He approved, right?
He
But
very
did
much-
any other guys buy a machine in Vegas?
We bought a few. Yeah, we did. So we bought
Nice.
we bought quite a few actually. So we have, because we had to get our final order in for the fair, and then we ordered some of those magic keys. 'Cause
That's
those
so I did not
Nice.
buy anything at the show, but I really like those magic key machines. So I'm looking for a replacement for my
If I was
stacker
gonna buy
at the game
anything
store.
else, it would've been that.
Yeah.
When the Pokemon vending machine, if it was available.
Sure. So I'm thinking about putting together an order for one of those magic keys because they were really
Right.
awesome. And as much as I love candymachines.com, some of the things at AZ Amusements was pretty awesome too. I love that Galaxy machine. That Sweet Treat machine was really
Yeah.
cool too. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
they just look awesome.
Both those guys are killing it, man. They got
Yeah.
great machines.
I mean, it's so hard to
And-
make a decision because I went to that show thinking like, all right, I need to see these machines in person, decide which ones I like best. The problem
Right.
is I like them all. That's the problem,
Yeah.
Can't decide.
right? Right.
Well, and I think too, like if you think about it, so it's basically a medium-sized claw machine, right?
Yeah.
But then, how much cooler is it that in the bottom of it, it's got a bunch of prize lockers?
That's
Like, I mean,
that's what the game changer is for me. That's
yeah,
why
and
I
they're
like
all
it.
lit up, different colors. I mean, it's just
That's the
great
big thing. I
looking.
love how they're lit up, different color. Man, it's just those are sleek.
Yeah.
One thing I need to talk to Grant. I need to get measurements of those boxes because I want to imagine what prices I'm going to be putting in there. You know,
Mhm.
That's what
Right.
I'm thinking.
I would just do all those gold Easter eggs with keys in them,
Yeah,
and then just the lockers are the big prize.
for sure. Or
So that always
even then
works.
like do like mini regular mini machine prizes, but like rubber band a key to one of them or something like that. You can do anything.
True.
Yeah.
You can do
Yeah, you
anything.
could. That's true.
And then you never know, maybe have it so the key's underneath it so you can't tell until you win it. I don't know.
Right.
Ooh.
Or you throw in some duds that don't actually work.
Fake keys. Oh god.
Right. So this is funny. Moonwater Mineral says, "Do you remember the egg machines with the spinning chicken?" Yes.
Yes.
Actually,
I
my
remember those.
a buddy
I
of
know, I
mine.
have one.
Oh yeah.
I have one.
A buddy of mine still has one,
Yeah.
and they show up at those auctions I go to all the time.
Mhm.
So if
What do those
anybody
go-
ever wants one, we can get them.
Yeah.
What do they go for? They usually don't go for that much. Usually between like 100 and 200 bucks.
Yeah, we paid
Yeah.
like 150.
Yeah.
Tops.
Yeah.
I wonder if my investment went up or not.
Oh, I got to meet the captain while I was there. Did you guys meet the captain from Captain's
From
Auction?
Captain's Auctions or Captain Morgan? I
Man,
met,
no, no,
Captain
no.
Morgan.
He was a cool guy, man. Because I know he does his auctions down here in Southern California, but I've never seen him in person. And man, he was cool. I got to meet him. So that was
I feel like I'm at Captain Morgan every night.
Wow.
Vegas, man. What can you do?
Right. No, too cool. And then here's one from Cassandra. Cassandra says, "Did anyone get that claw cube that sits on the floor? Super cool."
I'm gonna keep
That's
that a
cool. Those are
secret. We got some exciting stuff coming.
Uh-oh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Stay
there's your
tuned.
answer.
I guess that's not really a secret, then, is it?
Not really a secret if you're gonna react like that.
Sometimes you can't retain or keep in your excitement. You know what I mean? Some things are
Yeah.
just too exciting. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
there was so much cool stuff there. I hadn't seen. I can't remember the name of. You'll remembered, Matt, because you have a good memory. I don't have a very good memory, but
Sure.
there was that one booth and it had that black claw machine. I can't.
It was
remember
called the
what-
Black Box. It was
the
at
black
S&B.
box,
Yeah.
but I don't remember the name.
It was at S&B because you and I both stood there while we were both filming and drooled over it. Yes.
Thank you. That was. That was a. See, I knew you remember.
It was a beautiful machine. It was called the Black Box, but I think
That,
the B and the word box was backwards or something. It was crazy like
Yeah.
that, but it was an awesome looking machine.
that was a great
Sleek.
looking machine too. And then
It
did
was
you
like-
see the one from Sega? Sega had a claw machine. I don't know if you saw that one too. It's
No,
on my
I didn't see
video.
that.
Man, that's a nice because it's got the blue and the white. You know, like the Sega colors with the. Oh man, that was a good looking machine too.
Heck
So I don't
yeah.
know if you saw
I'll
that.
have to go back and watch for that.
Yeah.
But guys, there were just so many cool machines. I mean, did you guys see Quick Play's video? The snowball machine?
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That thing was
I breaking a
ridiculous.
sweat after picking up all
I think I pulled this thing in my back.
I mean, for those of you that couldn't tell, we stood there and just laughed our butts off. That we just had so much fun watching people play that machine. It was just crazy.
That was fun. That was crazy.
And then all of us spent so much time playing all the driving games where actually you had the motion driving games.
the interactive.
Those
I
were a
love it.
blast.
You
Those
know
were
where
so
seat
fun.
belt just to play the game. The
Yes.
The motorcycle.
Yeah.
That was what was that one called? That was Natalie's favorite, my wife's favorite.
So which one was there? There was
yeah.
the new Fast and Furious. There was the Asphalt 9. There was,
That was it. That was when
Asphalt
you had to put the seatbelt on.
Yeah.
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 That one was awesome. And you could spin the car and knock the other cars out and stuff.
Yes, yeah, you
Yeah.
had like the
Yeah.
spin 360 controls. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
That was
sick.
so
That
sick.
was cool.
So funny.
Absolutely.
We're like little kids, man. It was so much fun.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we literally,
That's why I love the business.
we literally just went there and played with games for like
Yeah, it
hours.
was,
I-
oh my god.
it was funny because like we were kind of in like a group, and then it just like you're working and you're playing games, and all of a sudden you realize everybody else is gone, and you're just playing your game, whatever you're
so
into.
Much. Catches
Yeah.
your eye, you're like, oh, yeah.
I spent a lot of time playing that new Foo Fighters pinball machine at the Stern,
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
Stern
cool.
table.
We lost
Yes.
you. We lost you while you were
Yes,
playing that.
I got lost in pinball for a little while, and then I was like, I finally finished my game, and it like the game went on forever. It was really cool, and then I was like, where'd everybody go?
Yeah, we
All right.
were like, where'd Matt go? Yeah,
Yes,
that's awesome.
but that's you just get lost there. I mean, that's how much fun this place was. You just
For
we
those
just
of
got
you
lost the whole
watching,
time.
like if you didn't get to go this year, like put $30 or $40 a month away or something for the rest of the year, just so you can go because it's so worth it. I mean, it wasn't, and it's not expensive.
We go every year. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the most expensive thing's your flight, depending on where you're coming from. But
Yeah.
otherwise, the hotels are pretty cheap, and it's just, if you join the MBVA, like a lot of your meals are taken care of as part of your membership, so you really don't pay for a lot of food.
it was actually funny you said that because I like brought all this regular cash ready to like be prepared to like buy all these meals. I'm thinking we're in Vegas, everything's expensive,
Yeah,
and like I think I bought a meal once.
yeah, we bought like 3 meals, I think, and one of them was because we stayed that extra day, longer
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah.
And so that's the reason we bought the meal. But I mean,
But there were breakfasts, there were dinners, there were luncheons, like there was so much stuff like that.
Eggs.
put in
Yeah.
some money for alcohol. But other than that, I think it's expensive.
Right. Yes. All right. Cole's Cars has a question for Quick Play. Let's highlight it real quick. I think this is a good one. It says, Quick Play, do you still have that arcade in a country themed restaurant in your first video ever?
That was a pizza restaurant.
oh, no,
Philly.
they actually sold the building.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I remember because
in-
didn't you guys have that like pinball gumball machine or there or something like that in there?
Yeah, in
Yeah, I
fact,
remember
that same pinball gumball
Yeah.
machine is in our current arcade.
Gotcha. Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
it was like,
makes
yeah,
sense.
just about over a year ago, they sold the whole building and moved on to bigger and better things.
Nice. But that was a pretty sweet spot though, wasn't it?
It was our first little taste of like a little arcade,
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely got us like, man,
I'd say it
we
was
need our
our
own
first.
space.
I'd say it was our first little taste of getting machines that are upstairs, downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
You learn a lot. You learn a whole lot.
I
It's so
never-
funny how Cody always remembers he's so like matter of fact, like don't get black carpet. Don't he's like
For real.
he's awesome like that. Like he's like, this is how it is. I
For
love
sure.
it.
For sure.
Eli's like, it was so much fun. And Cody's like, yeah, well, you didn't remember we hauled the stuff down the stairs. Like, he's like,
Yeah.
Right?
so great.
Too funny.
I gotta tell you, Cody, I love your sense of humor. I got to know you a lot better through this at the time we had, and like your sense of humor is so great. I mean, Eli, you're awesome too, but I mean, like, Cody was so quiet when we first met him, and then once he opened up, like, just so you guys know, he's got a
I
great.
gotta break out of my shell.
Yeah, he got to break out. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
We had a great time. Yeah.
Such a great time. And like the hotel was amazing, the venue was amazing.
Yeah, I love the West.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all had good flights for the most part, right? I think
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan, you had a little bit of a delay, but other than that, everything was good.
We had 2 delays, one on the way there and one on the way back. So
I had a delay on the way back too. So
Yeah.
it was funny though
Southwest
because I
Florida.
got to the airport very early, and I I actually watched a movie on my iPad while I was waiting because
I watched John Wick on the way home.
Yeah.
The original.
All right,
John
look what
Wick.
we got here. Dominic Barbados here says it was
Oh,
nice meeting you guys.
Hey!
Our
And then nice seeing Eli, Cody, and Jonathan again. Yeah,
Dom, I'm
yeah.
wearing your shirt.
Oh, Vending Business Solutions.
It's tough to see. It's tough to see, but yes, yeah, Dom, it was great to meet you as well. And you know, I guess we're already starting to talk about IAPA too. So let's plan the next trip.
I was the one who brought it up to me. I was like, "You already know we're ready." No,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
ready to Florida,
Heck yeah,
beaches. Say no more.
Yeah.
beaches might be a little cold in November, but still.
I looked up in advance. It said around 80 highs, so I'll get in the water.
Get them frozen, man. They're still good.
Yeah, it's still better than here. Missouri in November, it's like 20 degrees.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'll take it.
for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
I have
Dom.
a new. I just got in when I was gone. I wanted to show you guys.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got this.
A Pokeball Bluetooth. Is that earbuds?
Pokeball Bluetooth headphones.
Where did you find that?
Nice.
I got these on AliExpress actually, and they were $22 shipped to my house.
I mean, those would
How
look
much
pretty good
for
in a
that?
prize locker, I would think, right?
I mean, they're awesome. So that's what I got them for, is to try them out just to see. So I ordered a couple,
Right.
but I didn't want to forget to show you guys because for 22
Yeah,
bucks, I mean, like
Wow,
that's a great prize locker prize.
Heck
And,
yeah, heck yeah.
Anything Pokemon, especially, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. And we ordered some of these too, which are really cute. They're like little Mario Kart toys.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Can't go wrong
nice.
the Nintendo either. You
Yeah,
know?
little-
Especially right now, because you guys, the movie is coming out this week, isn't it?
Yep,
Isn't
this
it?
week.
Yes.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
we all have to go see it, obviously. So, but yeah, so that's probably gonna be a pretty big thing for the rest of spring and into summer. So keep that
Right.
in mind when you're prize shopping. Nintendo's gonna be the hot thing right now.
100%.
Nintendo, Pokemon, all that stuff. All right. Let's see. All right. So Cole's Cars has a question for me now. Says, do you plan on placing any mini claws in the future? I'm not opposed to it. I like the larger claws. I did like those mini claws I saw, but I was actually really intrigued by the medium sized claws. Those 22, 24 inch claws.
I'm with you.
Both
Well,
the ones
Kevin
at
had that,
Candy
yeah.
Machines and Grant's, like, I mean, the Galaxy one to me just really stands out because, of course, my YouTube
Yeah.
one, right? So, like, I really like that one, but I really like the space theme of the Super Mini as well. So,
Yeah.
you can't go
100%.
wrong with any of them, honestly. They're all great.
No, for real.
And
Yeah, we have the Let It Happen. That was at the
Yes,
show. It's like
yeah.
24, 25 inch.
She didn't have the topper though.
That's one of our top earners in the arcade.
which
that-
now
that
what
quality-
prizes do you have in that one?
Yeah, what do you
inside the
put in
arcade?
it?
Yeah.
It's a mix of the variety of ducks, the Pop-It toys,
Yeah.
and then we
Fidget
also
things.
mix in some of the little plushies like the Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon from a Sweet
Nice.
Treat King.
Mhm.
Okay.
And man, that thing makes good money. So, yeah,
Nice.
love that grind. Love that.
That's what we like to hear. Cool. But yeah, so I mean, like, as far as if I'm ever going to place some mini cranes, like I said, if I find a location that is low on space, and I think a mini crane would do well there, yeah, I'll absolutely order
Right.
one for sure. It's just tough for me to go out and find locations right now. That's the only problem.
I got to take a call real quick. Give me a second here. I'll be
Oh,
right
Sure.
back.
Fired.
Business first. I'm
Oh,
with
he's fired. I'm fired. So PA Pokemon Poll is asking where David from Xtreme is. He's not feeling well tonight,
Recovering, man. I'm
Yeah.
with him. Like, I'm barely here. Nah,
right?
nah.
I'm also barely here. Like, so it's
I'm
funny.
tired.
So guys, like earlier today, I was talking with Jonathan and Eli, and I said, we should do a stream tonight because since we didn't get to go do a whole stream on Wednesday, and we need to let
Right.
everyone know that we're gonna have to redraw the winner. So let's stream tonight. And like now I'm like, man, I'm tired. Why did I
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, like ever since I've been back, I've been going nonstop. I've made like 3 or 4 videos shot 3 or 4 videos since I got back. I did a bunch of yard work yesterday and today. We had a festival in town that I was actually
Oh,
scoping
wow.
to see about maybe getting like a setup for next year's festival, because it's only like a
Nice,
weekend
sweet.
festival, but it's super busy.
Those can make a lot.
They could, and watching E&T Vending do their fairs now.
I was just about to say that Eli and Taylor do that.
I want to
Those-
see how Jonathan does with his fairs. It makes me think maybe that might be something. And plus, too, like the way I picture it, it's literally like 10 minutes down the road. It's in my town, so it's not like it's not like it's a people from far away. It's all local people, all local businesses. So maybe if I set up something and then advertise my actual vending company, maybe I can get some locations out of it too.
It's true.
I was thinking about that.
Multi-purpose.
Very possible.
Exactly.
But obviously we can set up some claw machines and make some money while we're doing it too.
Right.
maybe have it pay for itself. Hey, he's back.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome back. Oh, you're all good.
Cool. I don't know if Dominic's still here, but let's talk about the first day of the convention with all the different seminars. So I know, Jonathan, you recorded your presentation, correct?
I did.
So
I did.
are you going to be releasing that on your channel one of these days?
So I got to ask them if, because I think the thing that I'm going to make sure, because I know they want people to join the MVVA, and the whole point is that you go to the seminars and learn. And so I'm going to make sure it's okay that I do that first, because I don't want to, I think they want the people to go and learn. They don't want to, if they're just going to be released, then.
But it's not going to be the same seminars as next year, right?
Right.
No matter what.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to make, I want to ask them first. Other than that, then as soon as they say okay, then for sure. I thought mine was okay. I didn't think it was super awesome or anything, but it was cool because it had Amelia in it and stuff, which was neat. And so a lot of people gave us positive feedback on it, so I think it was pretty good. But it was a lot of fun. And then they elected me to the board, which is cool. So that'll be really good for all of us. So it's just the Discord and everybody. I mean, it's the community is just growing. It's just really cool. And that was probably the coolest part, right, Matt? Is that there was people there from the Discord, from our live streams and stuff, and that came because they saw it. And
so what's funny is I don't think the NBVA expected us, nor did they know what hit them, if you know what I mean. Right? So like, all right, I'm gonna talk about it. So we caught some heat. We caught some heat there from some of the old timers about YouTube videos.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And I keep replaying that moment in my head and talking about what I would have said if I would have taken the mic, because I didn't take the mic because I would have said something I would have regretted, honestly.
Right. Yeah. No, David did a great job.
David did. Claw Kicker, Aaron Hips did.
True.
I said something too.
Jonathan said something. I didn't, because like I said, I would have said something I couldn't take back. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now I'm like,
we were all pretty fired up.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
we were super fired up.
We might as well explain what happened so then people understand, what we're talking about. But go ahead, Matt. Tell them what they said.
Basically, one vendor in particular, an old timer. I'm not going to name his name, but he kind of lashed into all of us, and he kind of directed it at Jonathan and I. He doesn't know us, and he's never seen our videos, so he was completely talking out of his rear end, not even knowing what he was talking about. But he lumped all YouTube content creators together as people that fake their collections and show thousands of dollars coming out of machines at a time. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he kind of directed it. He was sitting directly across the table from us, and so he just stared at us the whole time he talked about it. And
which was kind of messed up.
Yeah,
anyways.
it was very
because you guys are the last people to do that. You guys are really show the ins and outs.
I mean, how many $60 collections have I showed? It's ridiculous, right? Because if I'm going to do a fake collection, it's not going to be for $60.
Whoa, yeah. Well, Julia and I were talking about this earlier, and it's like, what's the threshold of not a fake collection if they are? So if I pull a $30 from a machine, okay, that's fake. Does it need to be 25? Does it need to be 20, 15?
Yeah, right.
At what point do you believe it? And
because sometimes we do actually get big pulls.
Yeah.
Especially the claw machines. It's
yes.
I'm sorry, those aren't fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it was funny though, because like I don't know what his machines are like, or I don't know what kind of machines he even runs. But one of his things was, he goes, no one ever pulls $400 a week out of a mini claw machine.
Yeah, that was his comment. Yeah.
And David, he goes, he gave his response. He goes, I have a machine that does $400 a week, and I've got the NIAX reports to prove it.
Yeah.
And like, and the guy just kind of shut up. But long story short, when I say that the NBVA doesn't know what hit him, so I think they said they got 17 new members this year, and the majority of them were from us.
Yeah.
I guarantee that guy didn't bring any new members to the NBVA.
No.
And
and I'm not defending anybody or saying anything, but he did have one good point, which I understood, and that was the only point that I thought was valid that he made, was when you go and show you guys collecting the money, that, you know, you're basically, you're putting yourself out there in the fact of somebody could be coming after you if they see you collecting from a machine or something like that, that your personal safety might be at risk because of it. And I got that point, and I think he's right. I don't think that's wrong, but I also think that, you know, that's not what we, you know, like, I think the thing that made me the most mad was that we sat there all day. I did my seminar, mine was first, and we sat through a lot of seminars that, you know, we learned some things, we didn't learn some things we already knew, but in between all the, because I also served on a panel, in between all those, I was on the Discord and I was answering people's questions. I was helping people. I even took a couple phone calls from the Discord. And so all day I'm helping people, you know, with stuff they need or whatever, and working on my business. And then we get that comment to us about how all our videos are just showing us collecting a bunch of money and stuff. And I'm like thinking to myself, just like you, Matt, obviously you haven't watched our channel, because 90% of what we do is not collection videos. And we do show them, but we show them in the fact of, look how good you can do if you get one of these Pokeball machines. Not look at how much money I have or look at what we're doing. Like, get one of these because it works. Not because, you know, look at us and all that kind of stuff. None of us are like that. We all want to do is help people. And that's all I did all day. And I kept thinking to myself, here you are sitting across the table from us, telling us that that's all we're about. And I'm going, how many people have you helped? We do this because we enjoy it, and we enjoy helping people. And that's what the Discord is all about. And this live stream is all about. Yeah. I mean, we do it to answer people's questions and to help people. And we want people to succeed, just like, you know, and we're not the best at what we do by any means. And we want as much support as we can get too. So it's all about everybody helping each other. And I thought that was just really, I mean, that was what upset me the most, was I was like, you know how much effort I put in before I even got here all day. And then I get that and I'm going, that's not fair. You know, like, it's not fair. So, you know, you can't lump us all together, and sure, there's people out there that's all they do, but Eli and Cody don't do that. You watch their videos about breaking in their machines and the problems they have and the things that go wrong, and that's what their videos are about. And they show their arcade and how well they did, because they want people to get their own arcade, not because they're bragging, but the fact that they want people to succeed. And that's what's cool about our business, you know, and what we do in the Discord, and all of us becoming friends and stuff, is because we think alike in the fact that if you guys were a bunch of cocky punks, I wouldn't be friends with you. You know what I mean? We didn't go to Vegas like, hey, check this out. You know, I mean, none of us were like that. We're all down to earth and cool and fun, and I don't know. Anyways, enough said. I won't say anymore. But that was what kind of bothered me about it.
Yeah. So there's a lot of great comments happening right here too. 720 Vending agrees with me. He said he would have said something he regretted too. Yes. I was
fired up, man.
I was not in the right state of mind to properly respond to those comments, because, like I said, I would have probably said something that NBVA probably just said, don't come back next year. You know what I mean? Right. So I didn't want to do that. Blue Light Gaming says, I think people making those comments are mad because more people know about something that they now, because of YouTube, and it used to be a big secret that they protect.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%. And they feel threatened. They feel threatened. And the thing is like, that was one of the questions I got. Remember when I was on the panel about finding locations, and the one guy asked me, he said, aren't you afraid that you're going to lose locations to somebody, these new people coming in? And I said, no. I said, I visit my location. You know, Amelia and I visit our locations once a week. We have really good relationships with these people, and people know us in the fact of, like, I'm sure I'll get a call from somebody saying, hey, you know, somebody came in and was offering us money for your location and stuff before they would ever give it up to somebody else. And I think that's strong vending. You know, that's what it's about, is having good locations and strong relationships with people. And I don't know, they're so afraid, and it's like, what are you afraid of?
Well, you know, it's funny too, because like, I'm like, I will help anyone, even in my territory, right? Yeah, I'll help anyone, because here's the deal though, I'll help you, but when you decide it's too much work, or when you decide it's not for you, sell it to me. You go out and you get those locations for me, and then when it's too much work, I'll take over. You do the legwork for me.
And that was another comment that he made was, you know, oh, now you see all these used equipment on Facebook because these people try and whatever. Well, vending's not for everybody, and that's okay. But a lot of people want to try to do something on their own, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like that's what makes America great, right?
And if you see that used equipment on Facebook, buy it.
Buy it. Yeah, what are you complaining about?
Right, buy it.
You get it for half the price.
Exactly. Buy it. Who cares?
I don't know.
Just buy it.
I think too, like I was talking to one of the vendors, and I won't say their name, but they actually have 3 states that they service their vending machines in 3 different states.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, how the heck do you do that? Like, I'm having trouble going 45 minutes from my house.
Right.
You know, and he goes, because I built relationships with other vendors in those states, and they service my machines along with theirs, and we split it. And that's
awesome.
That's awesome. You know what I mean? Because they do the same for them, and they share all of that. And like, that's the kind of relationships you want to have. And that's why we do what we do, is that we could share that. Like, you know, if you think about it, like I'm in Northern California, there's a lot of people in Southern California, but there's space in between that we can overlap and become friends with these people and both make money. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? No, it's not about how much of the pizza can I hold. It's like, you know, let's give each other a piece and share it, you know?
Right. And I think that was a big thing about the guy at the MBVA, who we're not going to mention his name. He wants the whole pie. Kind of, you know? He doesn't want people showing the locations that they could potentially get and joining, because that guy had, I mean, let's be honest, hundreds of machines. I know that at least.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to share his pie, and I don't think that's fair. I think there's plenty of pie to go around. So
plenty of pie for everyone.
Agree on that, you know. You know what I mean?
That's a good question. How many small businesses are there in the United States?
Great question. I don't know.
A lot. So that means that there's a lot of locations for everybody. So.
Well, and you know, that was one of the things I brought up in my talk, is I said I really believe that since COVID, you know, it kind of destroyed a lot of these restaurants and stuff during it, which is really sad. But now everything seems like it's back going, like I mean, there's restaurants opening up all around us everywhere.
Yeah.
And like, now's the time. And I know that Amelia and I mean, she has school, I have work. There's no way we can handle 300 machines. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, and there's tons of restaurants around us. So there's no reason I can't share, you know, or we can't share. I mean, it's just like,
I feel like someone who had that many machines trying to manage it all yourself, how many are going to go unattended? Or
exactly.
Right. Like, what's the quality of service you're providing? Exactly.
100%. And I think that's a lot of these guys that were there too, you know, the older ones, they do mostly bulk. So those, they only go once a month. But when you have claw machines and stuff, it's a totally different thing. I mean, you got to go there more than once a month to collect.
Regularly, yes, regularly.
Sure.
Yeah. If you're like Xtreme, you can have a lot of machines and pull it off. He's really, you know, he's really good at what he does, and he
not all you, David.
I mean, mad props to that guy. I mean,
heck
like, God, he's all over the place, and he's got so many machines. And I mean, I don't know how he does it all on his own. I mean, I know his wife helps him and his brother helps him, but still, that's a lot of machines. So
for sure.
I mean,
hey, one more thing I do want to say about that whole situation that went down on the first day. So after everything was said and done, and you know that was over, I just want to say we had so many amazing people come up to us and say,
that previous president of the
DVA, many people came up to us and said, you know, don't listen to that.
I had at least 6, I think, came up to me. And
we're so sorry that happened. We think what you do is great, and I think a lot of people see the benefit of what we do as well. Like I'm sure all those vending companies like All Star and Flatline and SSM and all those, they're seeing proceeds they're seeing business from us.
Like
from the people that watch our videos.
Right.
So they love it, obviously. But so I just thought it was great that so many people came up and said, hey, don't change a thing. Don't do anything differently. You guys are great. We love what you do. So don't worry, guys. We're not changing anything.
No, I wouldn't have anyway if they had said that.
Exactly, for sure.
And I think too, like I felt really bad because I know you and David were really excited to go, and I know it kind of put a bad taste in your mouth that day. And a little bit,
a little bit.
And it did me too. I mean, I took the wind out of my sails quite a bit. You know, I was just like, because I was pretty amped. You know, I was having a lot of fun, and then all of a sudden that happened, and we all kind of just left there going like, what just happened? You know,
right.
But I really think MBVA is a really good you know, a really good place for us to be. And I think that there's a new generation coming in, and I think things are gonna, you know what I mean? Like I see a lot of positivity. After that, it was great. I mean, it was just that one time thing. And then, I mean, it was just, I don't know, because afterwards, I mean, everything just took off again. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah. So I mean, I think big picture is that there's a lot of old timers still in the mix that can't see the future. Right. And then, so Xtreme just commented, asking Eli. So didn't you, he's asking if you ran into that vendor in the restroom, and did he have some words for you?
Oh, yeah. That vendor, we ran into him in the restroom. I was with Aaron, Drew, and Sam, his two
I came out right after,
Yes.
Yeah, and we were already kind of like joking about how he had said all that, and then like he came up and like heard all that, and then well, that's when I was like,
it started over.
You would actually go watch our videos and see when I pull like, you know, $5-6 from a candy machine,
right,
or $30 from, you know, certain mini cranes and stuff. I don't just show all the good stuff. I show plenty of the bad stuff, all the break-in stuff. Go watch our content before, you know, being on the judgmental side. But at that point in time in the bathroom, I don't know, maybe it's because we were all just like cornered together in a bathroom having this meeting. He was more chill. He was more chill about it and more understanding. And his whole thing was like, he doesn't want to see another Venstar scenario, which I guess he was like there when the whole Venstar thing happened.
He brought that up too.
When Venstar was selling machines and promising locations and all that. Like, I was trying to tell him, like, you can't even compare what we do to Venstar. I'm not sitting here trying to sell people machines that. No, I'm just showing them what they can do on YouTube, the good and the bad. Yeah. And if you go watch our channel, you'll know that. You know, so he was more chill about it in that bathroom confrontation.
Well, I thought it was kind of, you know, and that was another part of it too. That kind of bummed me out. I wanted to say something, and I couldn't get the microphone for some reason. And then, you know, when I did end up talking, he wouldn't look at me, and he was talking to the people next to him, so he wasn't even listening to what I was saying, and it was just super unprofessional. And I'm like, you know,
very disrespectful. Yeah,
very disrespectful. And so I've never got a thank, or not a thank you, but I never got like an apology or anything from him. So I don't, you know, just, I mean, sometimes you say things you regret, but you know, you need to also own up to stuff.
He wasn't apologetic about it at all in the bathroom. He was more just like, this is what I grew up saying. I hope y'all don't do that. There was no sorry for saying that.
No, and I don't think we're going to get that.
Not to change the subject, but look who else is here, guys. We got Jen Vend in the house.
What's up?
There she is.
What's up, Jen? So Jen's also was at the NBVA and did an amazing presentation about merchandising claw machines. Jen, I want to say your presentation was very value added.
That's what you told me about the moving the one in there to make it look like it's been played.
She had some amazing information that she shared with us. It was really, really a great time. I found your presentation very valuable.
So did I. I mean, like, that's the thing is, like, I've never known how to do that and how to make my claws look good, and that was really cool. And I told Amelia about it because I thought that was such a great presentation.
I mean, I love how she broke it down from like the psychology aspect of it and how the human brain works.
Like a psychology degree or something.
And like she just broke it down for us, and she made me think about things I've never thought about before, with just how to set everything right so that people want to play the machine. And how they're going to want to walk up and say, oh yeah, I'm going to go for that, or I'm going to do this to try and win. It was really helpful stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah. I was very, very, very fond of it. It was good stuff. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So other than that though, I mean, like I said, we had such a blast hanging out. We got to meet everybody, you know. I was, we were all like taking pictures with each other, and I was posting them on my community tab. But the best though was probably Xtreme Vending's reactions, right? David's reactions when he met everybody.
Yeah.
So
I love you,
especially Claw Kicker. Like, he just, like,
so
that was heartfelt. Like, you could see like he was taken back.
For those of you that don't know, so obviously a lot of us got started watching each other's videos, right? But a lot of us, especially, were watching Claw Kicker's videos from the very beginning, way back in the day, right? He was one of the first. I mean, he's got what, like 2 million subs? Yeah, he pioneered the whole thing. So it was really cool to get to meet these people that we've been watching and kind of got us or got us into this whole vending thing, and really changed our lives. And that's what we're trying to help change all of your lives out there too. But when Claw Kicker walked into the convention, Like I think Jonathan was on one side of me and David was on the other side of me. And I was like, hey, there's Aaron, right? And like I don't think David heard me because he was talking about something. I said, dude, there's Claw Kicker. He goes, and he just stopped. He was like, and then beelined over to go shake his hand. It was the coolest thing. It was so funny.
At the bar, he got to, when he talked to Aaron, he told how inspirational he was and stuff.
Oh yeah,
David's so genuine, man.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So I know David recorded a lot of the meet and greets too. I know I got a couple. I got a couple of them I put in my vlog video, but I didn't get all the meet and greet recorded like everybody else did probably. I don't know, but it was such an amazing time meeting everyone for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
It just solidified for me too, I think, because like we're all so much alike in the fact that we're just normal people. We're not different than anybody else. And like when we all got together, it was like we immediately all clicked and we all had a good time. And it was just, you know what I mean? Like, we mow our lawn just like anybody else. I don't know what,
I mowed my lawn on Saturday. I pressure washed the house and I did a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, here's a good question. Larry Ransom asking a question for all of us, for GG, HHG, and QP, which we'll use the letter relevance there. Each person, please give us your top 3 machines that you saw at the show. All right, top 3. That's tough.
That's a good question. I got 4. Can I have 4?
We only want. Don't tell us about your 4th. Only the top 3. So top 3. I mean, the one that I think we're all gonna have different answers because we're all kind of in the market for different things. I really liked, what would be my number 1? Probably those 24-inch cranes from AZ Amusements. I mean, that Galaxy machine, just perfect size, not too big, not too small.
And I really like the Magic Key with the prize lockers.
That's my number 2. Magic Key's my number 2.
My number 1's the electronic Pokemon vending machine.
That's my number 3. Because I feel like that one, that one's going to be a game changer. Like I said in the video, it's going to be a game changer. That will allow me to combine both the machines I have at the game store down to one machine.
Right.
And free up some floor space.
And have cashless.
And have cashless, yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
and the giant gumball machine.
I may have touched that machine on video just so I can say I touched it. Right? So those are my top 3. All right, who's next? Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, Jonathan, you're up.
So my top 3 is, and it doesn't have to be in any order, right? I can just pick 3.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So my top 3, I love the prototype of the Pokemon. Well, I call it a Pokemon vending machine because that's what I would be using it for, is Pokemon cards and Pokeballs. You know what I mean? And the fact that it's you can put card reader on it, and I mean it's just awesome. That's just that for me. I know it's going to be a little bit expensive, but I feel like we do so well with Pokemon that it wouldn't take us long to pay it off. You know what I mean? Like, and then it would just be rolling after that, and then the rest of my stuff came from Grant's booth, 100%. I mean, like he had the Magic Key I hadn't seen in person. And once I saw that, because I mean, you can do that in so many different ways. I mean, you could do it full of eggs and have the key just hidden in eggs with a bunch of prizes, or you can do plush and mix it, and like you said, tie something to the plush. I mean, to me, that, because I'm going to say the last one is the Claw Cube, which is the one that was clear that you played from the top. I love from the
top down. Yeah.
I thought that was super cool because it's something that you could kind of put in the center of a room somewhere, and it would be, you can see it from all sides. But I think that Magic Key, I loved the 24-inch machines, but it almost replaces like a medium-size anything.
Yeah.
Because you could, to have like a regular claw machine on top and then have all those lockers down below, it's like, you don't need anything else. You know what I mean? Like you get the best of both worlds all in one machine. And it's like, because the regular 24-inch ones, they don't have a prize locker. So you're kind of missing that element. Whereas like with the Magic Key, you get, 4 or 5 lockers down below plus the
I think there's 4. I think
like you said, they're all lit up and stuff.
Yeah, and they're all, and it just looks, and they had a blue one and a white one. I don't know if you saw, the blue one was behind them, and the other, I think it was in Flatline's booth? I think it was in Flatline's booth. He had the dark blue one, and that one, man, that was a good looking machine. So those would be my 3.
All right, quick play. You guys are up. What were your top 3?
Yeah, the electronic Pokemon vending machine.
That's a good one.
Getting several. Don't care what the cost. doing it.
I want to know what it's like when it comes out. Like you push the button and then the card.
Well,
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just.
It has a little slit.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is it called? The magic key. 100% the magic key, like you were
Yes.
saying with the
Yeah,
prize
yeah.
lockers, and then our giant gumball machine. I mean,
There you go.
But did you guys also? And it wasn't running. I didn't get to see it run, but you saw the little mini cut to win too, right? In Kevin's booth.
Yes, yeah. Let's talk about some honorable mentions, right?
That's true. If I could,
That was really cool too.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
Did you look at it, Eli and Cody, at all? Did you check it out?
I saw it was the mini, the cut to win where it wasn't turned on. I tried to push the button.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I think like Pokemon card.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
But what's cool about that machine, like, because I think of like a barber cut where you cut the string, the prize falls to the prize chute. This one, you cut the string, the door opens, and you take the prize out.
Yeah,
that is so sick.
And then I think it was you that told me, right, Matt, that it was David. David told me that Kevin told him that as soon as
it's in my video. Yeah, it'll notify you via the NIAX credit card.
Yeah, which is awesome. So
because you think about it. So if you're not somebody that goes to your location on a regular basis, if you get a winner and then you're not there for 2 more weeks, that machine's not making any money for two whole weeks.
Didn't really think about that.
Smart.
Yeah, because there's no prize, so no one's going to play it.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a cool machine too. I forgot about that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
He
All right.
had the 22-inch machine there too, which he said he has trouble keeping in stock because he gets so many sold. It was what's it called? Treasure. Did you guys see it? It was right next to the cut to win. It was
I know. I remember Let It Happen. I remember Make It Happen. But there was that one other one. Yeah.
Yeah. It was something
I'm gonna
treasure.
have to go back and look at my video.
Yeah.
Pot of gold. It wasn't pot of gold. It was anyways, it was only 22 inches. So it was really like that's like a good size too.
Yeah.
A good size machine.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all all got to go next year. Everybody here. Go
I
see
mean-
it. Don't take our word for it. Come see it.
I mean, if we haven't sold it to you, we had an amazing time, guys. It was a blast. And then, all right, so let's talk about this one next. So this is the other kind of honorable mention machine, right? That other Pokemon machine that vended the full packs of cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the question is, what did we think of it? It looked like it could be branded with Pokemon too.
Mhm.
I mean, it was really cool. Plus, I don't know if you guys saw in the videos, it had like a TV screen on the top. So I'm
which is
guessing that would be
badass.
like fully customizable, I would think.
I would imagine so.
I mean, imagine
It's like
having,
the homework.
imagine we could make our own videos to play on that. I mean,
That would be
you will buy these Pokemon cards right now.
while you're buying.
Like this, Matt?
Yes, for sure. I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, PA Pokemon Poll says, "Yikes, 4K though." The price tag on it was high.
Yeah.
But keep in mind too, it's brand new. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's always easier to ask a high price and then lower your price if it doesn't sell well than it is to ask a low price and lose
True.
money, right?
True.
So keep that in mind. This is a brand new machine. Cool. All right. So Dominic Barbados says USD into that video system easily. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Just plug a USB into it.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome to know that it's customizable like that.
We had a question I missed.
Yeah.
I think
There's been a couple questions we missed. I'm going to try and jump around a bit here. Here's
Okay.
one from Claw Madness, and maybe you guys know the answer to this.
Yeah.
He's asking for super minis. Is it possible to raise the floor so that you can put less stock in it? So like I showed the side view of the full machine with all that stock in it, but what if you don't want to put that much in it?
So we're doing that for the fair.
Okay.
So we went to the Joann's Fabrics and we bought some foam, and I'm gonna cut it to go, and then I'm gonna put like basically
We do
some
that in our
velvet.
Starbucks claw machine, so we don't have to
There
put
you
so
go.
many cups in this, like all these $5 and $25 cups. It's like,
Yeah.
put the foam in there.
to raise it up. Yeah. So we're doing the same thing because I mean we're
Yeah.
only gonna be running them for a few hours for the night, and then we're gonna empty them out, and go home and then put it.
Yeah.
So instead of having to fill the whole thing, we're gonna raise up the floors of them with just some foam and then wrap it with velvet.
Exactly. Yep.
They also have, which is cool, which I didn't know, but they have like Super Mario print stuff, and
Yes.
you could
That's
really,
cool. We didn't get that.
you could really have fun with it if you wanted to.
For sure.
That's cool.
All right. A couple of the comments I want to highlight real quick. First of all, Mrs. Galaxy Games is in the comments. She's jumping in. She's saying, I would have to say, hey guys, you know, I mean, it was funny. She's like right outside the door. She can come in here and say it too, but she wants to comment and say it. So she says, hey guys. So I hear out there laughing. Just FYI. And then Cassandra says, GG, glad you showed the underside of a pinball machine. Interesting to see that side of it. Sucks it broke on them at the show. So that doesn't necessarily mean it was broke, but I think the guy was maybe changing a light bulb or something. So a lot of times when you're making any types of changes to a pinball machine, you do need to raise that up. But I saw the opportunity to get a shot of that because we talked about it in the live streams about how crazy things are under there. So I did want to highlight that because I saw it was up and I had a good shot. So I wanted to make sure I did that for sure. There are so many wires and so many moving parts on the underside of a pinball table. It's ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. All right, cool. All right, another question from Claw Madness. This looks like it's for me. It says, question for GG. Which claw did you like the best? The OG Mini, the Super Mini, Mega Mini, or regular size machine, etc.? Well, you're not giving me many choices. You're giving me 3 minis and a regular, right?
Yeah. Well, you like the 24s, right?
I like the medium and large size claw machines because I think the bigger the machine, the more prices they can hold, and the bigger prices they can hold. And so far, I've only had one mini machine, and that machine I had at my pizza restaurant, and it did okay. But when I upgraded it to a full size mini, it did so much better. So I think it depends on location.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Definitely depends on location. I prefer the larger style claw machine so I can do bigger prizes.
Right.
I like to do at least 6-inch prizes, if not bigger. So that's kind of where I focus on. And that's probably why I don't have any minis right now. But, you know, like I said, if the right location comes along, I'm not opposed to getting a mini. But I do like the regular size claw machines better. Or like we said, these 22, 24-inch. Those are like the best of both worlds. They're not too big and not too small.
Those.
And they look amazing. They're just sleek, perfect, beautiful machines.
It was really cool because I'm really proud of Amelia. Like the more she grows in the business, the more excited I get. But I was telling her like how cool the 24-inch claw machines were in person because she'd seen pictures and stuff from Grant. And I said, man, and she goes, well, you know what we could do? She said, like a lot of my locations, like there's plenty of room. So she's like, maybe we can just tell them we're going to put a bigger one in and then take those little ones and we'll put them somewhere else. And I'm like,
we've done that plenty of times.
Yeah. She's like, you're so smart, man. Like she's just smart. She's
always you know what's funny too? Like if you have a location that's got a mini and it's doing okay, but you think it could do better, try a larger machine. That's exactly what happened in my pizza restaurant.
Yeah.
And it went from doing like $80 a month to like $250 a month.
Yeah.
So much better. I really just think it depends on, you know, like even where in the spot. Like mine's way off in the corner, so it was like I think we were saying when you were live streaming, we found those other mini machines with those LED pyramid tops that were all changing colors.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah,
they were right next to the black box machines. But that's what we talked about. So like I think that like kids weren't seeing the machine and people weren't seeing the machine because it was way off to the side for me. So the bigger machine now you can see it. So keep that in mind. You know, like I said, every location is going to be different.
True that.
Don't make people walk to the machine. Make people walk past the machine.
For sure.
Smart man.
You'll
That's business sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Good stuff. Hey, look who's here. Kevin from FanMachines.com's here. He says he's still playing catch up. Yeah, Kevin, we are all still feeling the show, right? We're all still playing catch up. We were talking about everything we've had to do since we've gotten back from Vegas, and it's just been a whirlwind around my house, at least. Right?
Yeah.
But, guys, Kevin ended up in multiple videos, which was really cool. I don't know if you guys saw that. He ended up in multiple videos, and I just want to say, the CandyMachines.com display was out of this world.
Yeah.
Such great machines. I mean, all those different super minis on display, the medium-sized machines.
They were showing right off the show floor.
Yes, I mean, did you guys saw we're streaming, the sold signs were going up, and I had to make sure we highlighted. That was so cool.
Yes.
And Kevin, so one question I want to ask you that seems to be all of our viewers are asking in the comments is about that Pokemon machine. So everybody saw it. We know it's a prototype, so we know it's not the final result. But do we know what the future holds for that machine? Like, obviously we know it's going to be like a 60, 90 days out kind of thing. But what about dollar bill acceptor? What about coin accepting? Are those going to be a thing for that machine Can you let us know if by chance that's a possibility? I don't know.
Somebody also asked, oh, they did the financing. He just mentioned it. Never mind. I was going to say, yeah, he just mentioned the comments. I was asking about the financing. But I
love how Kevin comes in here and he jumps right to the question.
Yeah, it's
answering
awesome.
questions in the comments. I love that. Right? Sometimes we're all just going to sit back and just watch Kevin's comments, right? Wouldn't that be a great stream? You all sit and watch us watch his comments. Love it. Hey, look at that, guys. Let's jump in here. Moonwater Minerals with a super chat. There we go. All right, 10 o'clock. Look at that.
Thank you.
She says, you know what time it is. Bedtime, early morning tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Moonwater Minerals, thank you so much. Make sure you watch the rest of the stream via the replay. Or if you want to listen to it at work, I'm sure Howard Hospitality Group will have it up on the podcast platforms.
I will for sure.
There we go. So that way you can listen to it while you're driving or
if I get enough time.
Tonight.
Nothing but time, you know.
Got nothing but time. That must be a good problem to have. Because I don't have
busy
nothing
or
but
nothing.
time.
Jeez.
For sure. So I've seen a couple of people ask in the comments about have we redrawn a winner yet. So as you guys know, we talked about at the beginning of the stream, we have not redrawn a winner. We haven't heard from Alex, our original winner, and we've cut it off at this point. We've done our last call, final calls to Alex. So somebody asked earlier in the comments, what if Alex responds to you now by Wednesday? He's done.
Sorry, guys.
Dunzo. Sorry, Alex.
You had to be in the Discord, you know, like I said, first and foremost.
Yeah,
Sorry, man.
We couldn't find him in the Discord either, and that was one of the requirements to be part of the contest. So therefore, Alex is officially disqualified.
If you guys entered and you for some reason aren't in the Discord yet, be sure you are.
Yeah, you better get in that Discord. You better get in that Discord.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
So we're gonna redraw on Wednesday, FYI.
Heck yeah.
Wednesday will be the redraw.
That's gonna be hype.
I'm excited all over again, man.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I mean, you guys don't even know. I mean, we were so excited in Las Vegas to give that thing away. Like, I don't know if you can feel the vibe in my live stream, and like I don't know if you caught some of Eli and Cody's video. Like,
I was
it was
just gonna
just
say thank you, Eli and Cody, for being there, and like it was. I mean, you amped everybody up.
Not just Eli and Cody. I mean, Dominic Barbada was there. Jaime Evans was there. Some of our other friends were there. Like Insert Coin Vending was there. Eli from ENT Vending. CNC Vending was there. Like there were so many people there.
Lane was there.
Lane's Amusements, yes.
Lane Amusements,
I mean, like so many people were there to support it, and I just want to say thank you all for that, because we, like I said, it was like a little party. We had so much fun. It was so cool. It was so cool.
It was cool.
So cool. And then we did the first draw and it errored out. We had to redo it again, and then we didn't get a response from our winner. So I'm going to say third time's a charm, right?
Yeah.
Third time.
That's a classic giveaway. You know what I mean? It never works out.
Never works out right. So
then we can get on with our next one.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone's got to win this one. Got to
right. So Alex loss is all of your gain. One of you is going to be the lucky winner now, right?
Sorry, Alex. I'm sorry. Wherever you are.
All right. So Kevin's answering the question about that Pokemon machine. Let's go and highlight this. I think we will do a DBA and the Nyax on the sticker or capsule machine. We hope to come in at under 1K with Nyax with optional DBA. Don't think we'll do coins. I think that's great though. As long as we have a cash option.
Price.
Well,
that's awesome.
And you know what's amazing about it too. So I do those Pokemon capsules for 50 cents.
Oh, time to upgrade.
It's time to upgrade, right? I've been wanting to do it for so long. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw my short where I broke it down, like what my costs are and how much I make. I barely make anything on those.
Yeah.
So that is going to be like the end all be all with, hey, they're $1 now, guys. That's all we can do. We can only take dollars.
I'm sure they don't understand. Right? I mean, look at this brand new machine. You can use a card on cash. Come on, man.
That is, Kevin, thank you so much for that. I think that's great. And,
thank you.
And then my other question then is, so we noticed there were 2 doors on the side of the machine, which I initially thought would be for like cash collections. What will those doors be used for? If you know, like,
might be for loading, right?
It could be. I don't know. I don't know how the loading part works. True. I definitely want to. I want to get under the hood on that machine and see. I want to see the inside. I want to see how it works.
I'm sure you do, Matt. I'm sure you do.
It can't be as complicated as pinball. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah.
But thank you for clearing that up. That's really good stuff. And that's what everybody wanted to know in all of our comments.
Yeah, that's good to know.
You know, can it take cash too? Which that's great.
That'll help a lot. Taking cash.
Cool. All right. What else do we got here? There's more.
There's a Pokeball question I saw come up. I don't know where it went.
So Mrs. Galaxy Games just came in. I don't know what she's doing though. What are you doing? We got her laughing at something. I don't know. What's so funny? Okay. All right. So I thought she was gonna. I thought she was gonna come in and say hello, but
some of the things that they say, it just.
Can you all hear her?
My mind
No.
So this microphone is like super, like you have to be right up on it.
Correct.
Did you want to say something? No.
don't want me to say anything.
All right. So she doesn't want to say anything. At least stick your hand in and wave to everybody. There you go. There's a hand. So something's got her laughing. All right, so let's jump ahead, guys. We do got another super chat. Here we go from I never know how to say this. So awesome. Queen of Boyd's Cool Nicole, I'm going to say 32. Thank you so much for the super chat. It says, hi, Galaxy Games, Quick Play and Howard. I like all of your channels. Your videos are awesome. You are so cool. Sunglasses emoji. Spread kindness, spread love. There you go. Love it.
Thank you.
That's a great super chat. Thank you so much.
That is awesome.
Really
very cool. Lots of questions about Pokemon stuff too. Here's one from Larry asking about ordering the Pokeballs from overseas. Because yes, we do order them from Alibaba. He's wondering how long do they take to arrive?
Oh,
usually for me it takes about 6 weeks, maybe longer.
So I found out, which I didn't know. So, and I made the mistake of this, is that there's 2 choices for shipping. Did you know that?
Not with my vendor.
With mine there is. So with Eva, which is who I ordered my Pokeballs from.
Yeah.
Because I ordered the first order and it came quick, like within 25 days we had the Pokeballs. So like it was like
so you got it on an airplane then, didn't you?
Well, no. So then I ordered my second order for the fair. You know, we had that big order coming for the fair. Or all the fairs, and she's like, "Oh, it'll be there in 45 days," and I said, "What do you mean 45 days?" Like, because I kind of
25 last time, right? Yeah.
Well, she said there's a slow boat and a fast boat. I guess
there's different speeds of boats.
Slow boat and a fast boat. I like it.
Well, I got a slow boat with my second one, so you can pay a little bit more. It is a little bit more, but you can get it sooner. So if you need something quick, you can get it within 25 days.
You know, if it makes the cost per Pokeball go up, like from X to X.
No, like the price of the Pokeball stays the same, but the shipping goes up.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Which eventually makes your cost of goods sold higher.
Yes,
per
which
item.
makes your cost. Yes, Eli, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. So that makes your cost of the Pokeballs go up. Yes.
Gotcha.
So we paid a little bit more, but we had them quick.
Is it a lot more shipping, or is it not that much of a price difference for how faster you?
It wasn't very much difference. It was like $100, but we ordered a big order, so I don't know.
Right. Yeah. So on that scale, especially, yeah.
So I mean. It's hard to tell. I don't know because one order was like 2 boxes and another one was 14 boxes. So there's you know what I mean? I can't really tell.
Getting ready, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So Kevin did clarify those coin door, we're going to call them, on the side of that machine. He says the doors are for coins, but we pulled the mechs off. We want people to see the value in having multi-tiered pricing on Nyax. Swipe $5, buy multiple items. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Okay. I like it.
I like it.
3 man.
More sales. Right? I think I'm going to have to get multiple of those machines. Those are just so cool.
100%. 100%.
Love it. All right. What else do we got here? So let's see. I think let's see. You're welcome, Galaxy Games. Just call me Nicole. From now on, we'll just call you Nicole. Thank you again for the super chat. Yes, because I don't know how to say that. So from now on, we'll just call you Nicole. I love it. Good. And all right. Here we go. So KDMachines.com. Kevin says 200 items. So it's pretty full, but not max. Just depends on how to fill them. Talking about how many items can you fit inside those super mini claw machines. So 200 items would be max. And like I said, I showed like from the side view in my walkthrough video of how full those machines can actually be. They can be very, very full. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
There we go.
What time on Wednesday for the giveaway, says Claw Madness?
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know what time. I just know we're going to do our regular stream on Wednesday, so 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, watch the whole
or
thing.
6 to 8.
Y'all just have to be there for the whole thing.
6 to 8 Pacific. Yeah, you know, so I'm not going to say a time. Let's just do it randomly sometime in that 2-hour window.
Yeah, that sounds
for
good.
sure. I like it.
Well, David's got to get all his stuff ready and everything.
Yeah. So so David actually is the one who does the actual randomly generated winner. So
yeah,
yeah, for sure. So we'll make sure that that gets taken care of right.
Sounds good.
Love it. Good stuff. Somebody says they can see you, babe.
Hey, Captain. I see Mrs. Galaxy Games.
Yeah, Captain Damper says I see Mrs. Galaxy Games. She so I'm in like the way we have this set up. So there's what we call the green room, which we can see our full cameras in the green room, and then we have our production room, which is where you all see us here. And because I'm shrunk skinny wise, you can't see like everything on my sides. And she's in the shot over to my side, but why don't you just come get in the shot for goodness sakes, right? Say hi to everybody. All right, she's begrudgingly coming over here. All right. She's not camera ready, she says. Yeah, well, you look fine. Jump in here. Say hello to everyone. You got to actually talk into the microphone.
Hi, everyone.
There she is.
There I am.
There's Mrs. Galaxy Games. You know, she's in the video.
She's got a better voice than you, Matt.
She's got. They say you've got a better.
Why
voice
isn't she
than I do.
commentating?
Right? She's gonna do the voiceovers from now on.
I'm just glad she didn't come on there and go, "What's up, guys?"
Right.
Well, you know, Natalie's got that deep voice. You know, it's funny because she's got, you know, it's just funny. Anyways,
too funny. All right, now I'm all over the place. Where were we? What were we talking about?
Giveaways.
Giveaways. That's right. So for Wednesday, we're gonna do it sometime in the live stream. We don't know what time yet. You're just going to be there for the whole show. Just join us for the whole show.
100%.
Yeah.
The only way you're gonna see it.
That's what I'm saying. Be there for the whole show. Then you don't have to worry about it. All right. Keith Arnold says, Matt has a radio voice. Do you guys think that? Do you think I have a radio voice?
100%.
So I got a lot of practice working in call centers and sales all my life. So that's where I started. That's where I kind of developed that voice. And for those of you that don't know, in college, I was actually a DJ. I was never on the radio. I was never on the radio, but I was a DJ. I did clubs and I did parties and stuff like that. It was fun.
Cool. That's awesome.
It was fun. That's how I got Mrs. Galaxy Games. I met her in college, and she was with the DJ.
What's up, little lady?
Good stuff. All right. Candy Machines also, Kevin saying another comment here says, talking about what the fill of the machine is. Said it has been ducks, but if you request, just let us know. They'll be rotating free fills to feature some new fill items. So if you guys don't know, a lot of times they'll fill up the machine when they send it your way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good stuff.
Heck yeah.
They've got
stuff they send is top notch.
Yeah.
Some neat 2-inch bulk stuff that we got when we did our video, you know, like all those unboxing videos that Amelia and I did. And they have some neat stuff, like a little dinosaur ones that could, with little, you know, I don't know what those little, like, that kinetic sand.
You guys were smart in your Pokeball video. I watched you go through and make sure all those were shut tight.
Yes. Because they do pop open.
They do.
Pop open.
Yeah, that's true. And they'll like open.
Yeah. And
they
they'll
went
jam.
They were all tight first. So I thought that was really good to see.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
that was actually Amelia.
That's so smart, man. That's smart, man.
But you know what though? You have an opportunity when you're pouring it into the machine. If one does pop open, you can always say, "A wild Magikarp appeared." Right? I mean, you can always say something like that. All right, good. Next question. We've talked about it earlier. Let's talk about it again. IAPA. The question is, are you guys going to IAPA? And I think we've all kind of finalized it or realized today that we have to go, right? We got to go. And Mrs. Galaxy Games is going to go this time. She's on board. She's on board. So yes. So for those of you that don't know, I mean, there were so many like significant others there in Vegas, and Mrs. Galaxy Games wasn't there. It was rough.
No.
So
My
IAPA,
wife
she's
was
in.
sad.
Yes.
She wanted to meet her.
Yes. Well, you know, we already said that. I think Destiny and Dawn are very much alike, and I think we're gonna see those two get along real well.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Lots of people saying they'll be in IAPA. Lots of people excited for the redraw. It's going to be a big week, guys. FYI.
So we're going to see a lot more of you guys. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's what we like to hear. Good stuff. So, you know, what's really cool about tonight, though, so we're not really doing the same format we normally do tonight, and we are not behind at all on the comments, like ever.
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
We haven't been behind. We've been right on time. Now of course we've missed a lot of comments, but we're not behind. We usually go like 10, 20, 30 minutes behind on comments.
It's because we have a professional radio guy. That's why. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to.
Who's that? Who's the professional radio guy?
You, dude.
I'm here every week. I'm here every week. That never happens.
Oh.
There we go. All right. Here we go. American AF Vending. Let's clear it up for him. He says, I might be late to the feed, but did the contest winner ever claim their prize? No, Alex did not claim his prize. We're going to redraw on Wednesday. So we're telling you right now, guys, we're going to hype it up right here. We're going to hype it up this week.
This is the hype.
This is the hype meeting. Yes. Wednesday, we're going to redraw. So one of you out there could be the winner of the super mini claw machine.
No. Correction. One of you
are. Yes.
the winner.
I like it. I like it.
There you go.
Oh, I like this one. I like this one. This newest comment, and I don't know if you can do it for us tonight on camera, but maybe one of these weeks if you have a machine nearby. I know it's patented, but can Eli demonstrate the proper way to do the Eli tilt? We know it's patented. Do you have a candy machine nearby? All right, he does. Good.
This is just for y'all.
Look at that. All right, I'm going to take the comment off the screen so we get the full picture. We're even moving the couch back, guys. This is serious.
Trust me, guys.
Look at that. He has one ready to go.
I got a lot of these ready to go.
So look, it's even got candy in it.
You're gonna put your foot on the base because you don't want this thing to fall over on you, and from the front you hold it like this, almost like what kind of angle would you call this? Like
that's probably a 45 at least, right? Yeah.
45.
Hold it forward. See how it made all these Skittles come to the front. Let's do it again. Let's just pretend it's all jumbled up. That's not looking all to the front, right?
Right.
Boom.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
All nice and flush.
Yep.
But remember, guys, if you do it in a video, you have to credit Eli because it is patented.
Oh, that.
You got to credit Quick Play.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Eli, Amelia does it every time now, so you got her going.
But she got to say this is for Quick Play, right?
Yep. And she said this is for Quick Play, and she also does your drawer shaking trick that you always pull out your drawer and shake it. So she always.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes. We all get that shake going to the drawer. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So she goes, this is for Eli, and
you got to get that coin clanking going on, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
That's awesome.
Love it. Good. Well, thank you, Eli, for the demonstration. I'm sure. Larry Ransom is very appreciative. I like the commentary too in the instructional part of it too. That was great. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Next question from Twitter. Something Twitch. Galaxy Game. Do you use 2-inch capsule machine for the Pokeballs? Yes. Just a standard 2-inch capsule machine.
Yep.
Those Pokeballs are roughly 2 inches. They work just fine.
They're actually on sale right now on candymachines.com.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
129?
Use our link. So yeah, they're $129 right now. Yep.
So tell them more about the machine. Tell them the name, the model, whatever you can about the machine.
So it is. Let me get it right. It's called the Super Pro 2-inch capsule machine.
Who's it made by?
And there's a few options, but we always get the one with the drawer, and we highly recommend the drawer. So I think it's $40 more, right, Eli?
Is that made by Beaver by chance?
No, I think it's Rhino.
Is it Rhino?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Rhino.
It's like it's always some sort of animal name, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. But yeah, so it's
except Northwestern.
Yeah, so that one, so it's, and then get the drawer. It's like $40 more, but it's so worth it because then.
So the time you save alone every collection, the drawer I would 100% go with.
Well, we just have a problem. We end up by the time you tilt it back and then try to get the front open and then put it back. It takes two of us to do it, and then you got fingerprints all over your machine.
Right.
So I mean, it's just I don't know.
So do it before you clean the machine.
Well, there you go too. But I mean, yeah,
Good.
the drawer just saves you so much work. It's just
for sure.
nice. So.
All right, I do want to highlight Jen Ven's comment. She talked about when we were talking about pouring capsules in the machine and then popping open. She said that's why you should never pour bulk capsules because of that reason, which is smart. But Jen, do you have any suggestions or tips on best practices or anyone?
What we normally do, and correct me, Jen, if this is wrong, but like we'll take the bag and kind of like try to push it up so it's more skinny and like set the bag almost like all the way down in there. So like when they start, like you basically just pull the bag up and they just
so what you're saying is you basically you close the top of the bag, turn it upside down and insert it like that, and then just pull the bag out
all the way down in there and just pull it up. Yeah,
I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought of that. All right.
Well, the Pokeballs, we snap them shut just because they come in a big box and they're shipped.
Right.
So like we have to. But the bulk stuff for sure, that's a great way to do it. That's smart, Eli. Very smart.
Love it.
Thank you.
Good tip. And Jen, any best practice you can share too? Throw them in the comments for us too.
Yeah, Jen's awesome, man.
Heck yeah.
Talk about years of experience right there.
What are you saying?
Didn't they take away my?
Yeah. We do like the 3D view of the capsules going like down by the camera when we do our videos too. That's we do like to pour them in for that. So
nice.
Yeah, for sure.
But all right, so let's move on. Next question or comment is here's a great one. Actually, we got two couple good ones here. First one is from Randy. He says, when will the backup prize be giving away?
Wednesday.
I think we'll do the backup after we do the real winner on Wednesday for the Super Mini Claw Machine, right? So we'll do them both on Wednesday.
Nice.
I think we can do that. And then here's one from Cassandra for Eli. She asks, have you ever dropped the machine on your tilt?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But when he does, we'll be sure to film it. I'm sure he'll be.
I was just gonna say when it does happen, that'll be like on the blooper reel or something in the video, right? I can just see the color bar screen that says "Please stand by," and then moving on to the next item, right? For sure. Good stuff. All right, here's a good question for Jen Ven from Black Girl asking, Jen Ven, do you have a YouTube channel?
Because you should.
She should.
She should.
But I don't think she
knowledge. Shoot, I could use.
And I'm actually going to be doing a meet the industry with Jen.
So good. I'm glad that you're going to get that done. I think it's going to be super awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, we all got to meet Jen this trip. At least it was a first for me, and I want to say she was super knowledgeable and super helpful. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you for all your help, Jen. We really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
PA Pokemon Polls calling out quick play out says, I don't recommend that tilt on the world's largest gumball machine.
That's for me and Cody both grab a side. We're like, all right, you ready?
Could you imagine though if that thing crashed down and all those gumballs went everywhere? Oh, that'd be it would look like Macaulay Culkin in New York City when he breaks the pearl necklaces to make the guys fall, right?
Yeah.
That's what people will be slipping around like crazy. It's funny. All right, so guys, tonight's flying by. You know, I said when I said to the guys tonight, I said let's do a live show. I said, maybe we'll go for like an hour. You know, we're already an hour and 23 minutes in.
I know, man.
I'm fun. You know,
these things never like we always go way over what we think we're gonna go.
We love vending.
Yes,
and the people.
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you guys were just so much fun to hang out with and like interact with and talk to, and
to talk to you guys,
for sure.
And the chat's easy to talk to.
Yeah,
so supportive.
And so we felt like Wednesday. I mean, I know our Wednesday night live stream this past week in Vegas we were in a hallway in a hotel, right? Just hold the phone.
It happen.
We made it happen.
Yeah, we did.
It was only like 25 minutes long, but it was so different. It was cool that we were all together. But, you know, like that was actually plan B. We had a plan A that did not work out. We were trying to get the GoPro set up properly so we could actually like all be comfortably on screen and have dual microphones going on and just read the comments on our phones and everything. But we were in a spot with spotty Wi-Fi and the GoPro connects through Wi-Fi in order to stream. So that just did not work.
Yeah.
Talk
about last minute.
But we really did just throw it together at the last minute, obviously. We knew it was going to be messy. We knew it was going to be off the rails, but which was another reason why we wanted to kind of have this one tonight to kind of talk about the trip and, you know, share some stories, but to really make up for the time missed last week for sure. Because we had so much fun. All right, a couple more comments coming in. Up next, Hero 3 asking myself if I finally increased the coin mech for the Pokemon in the in-game store. No, I haven't. And I'm probably not going to now because I want to get that new machine.
Right.
Yeah. And then and then that'll be the perfect justification on why we increased the price. It'll work out great like that, I think.
Yeah, smart.
So that's what we're planning for. So haven't done it yet though, but once that happens, we'll probably do that. Here's another one from Tanya. Tanya says, at our local Sky Zone, they have a massive gumball machine, but it's filled with mini bouncy balls. Can't imagine the income.
Like just a little, like 1-inch ones?
Like the 1-inch super bounce or whatever?
I've seen like the 2-inch bigger balls in them as well, because I know the giant gumball machines can also be like basically just giant 2-inch capsule machines.
So you can change the wheel inside?
So we have that's right. We have because remember the Little Mama?
Yeah.
We have that in a golf course from GameMachines.com. It's got golf balls. It bends golf balls. We haven't shown it yet because we're still getting it filled up with custom golf balls that people can hit for the golf
cool,
course
and
stuff. Yeah, but it's really cool. You can get all kinds of different wheels in those too.
So I wonder too. I've seen like different places. Like there's a Tilt arcade in the mall here in South Carolina, and one of the things they have there is indoor glow mini golf. But I think in order to, I think it's unmanned. I think in order to play it, you have to swipe your card. It's not coin operated, but you swipe your card, and I think a machine vends your ball to you like that. So it's probably a similar thing.
Well, remember that one I showed you at the arcade?
Was that in Columbia?
Yeah, the multiple different one you could choose. And you could just put your money.
That's true.
Nice. Yeah. Cool. So I think I mean that's kind of like the next thing when it comes to all that stuff for sure. Good.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, up next, Larry Ransom says, where do you guys get your Pokemon cards from and how much do you sell them for? So we've actually got one of our suppliers here in the chat tonight, PA Pokemon Pulls.
Oh, you got them, yeah.
Yeah, PA Pokemon Pulls sells bulk Pokemon cards. So if you're looking to get Pokemon cards for your machines.
And he has some right now.
He does have some available right now. Mm-hmm. Reach out to PA Pokemon Pulls here in the chat or in our Discord, and you guys can work out a deal.
Yeah, there's a new one though, Scarlet and Violet.
That's right, Scarlet and Violet cards just came out.
We sell ours. We put 2 in a sleeve and sell them for $1. So
nice.
I put 2 in a sleeve and I sell them for 50 cents. But new machine, new pricing structure probably.
New machine.
Once that comes out, my quarter intake is going to go way down. Hopefully.
Yeah,
for sure. Good. All right. Tanya's got another question about the contest here, and it looks like we just lost Quick Play.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to remove Quick Play from the scene for the time being. If they come back, we'll bring them back on. Looks like they did drop connection though. So like I said, if they come back, we'll bring them back on. Or maybe that's just their way of saying,
yeah, peace.
I'm done, but right. So it looks like there was a question for Quick Play from Hero 3. So we'll hold off on that in case they come back.
Okay.
Where else were we? We will highlight this comment from Adam, though. He says, it would be nice if Quick Play could join every week. Yes, it would be nice.
Yeah.
We'll definitely make sure that they know that they're welcome every week for sure. And any other vendors out there, we're always looking for special guests. Here they come back.
Cool.
Maybe. There you are. There you're back. Maybe. We're gonna leave them kind of be for them. I think we got him back.
Are we back? Are we lagging? Are we done lagging?
No, better internet.
So yeah, you're back. You're just a little bit laggy, but you're good. You guys are good. Maybe.
Oh yeah, they're laggy.
All right, we're gonna it looks like they're frozen. We're just gonna leave them sitting there on the couch for now. We're just gonna leave them on the screen because it's fun. Okay. So guys, and there they go again. All right. Well, like I said, we'll bring them back, and they must be having some storms or something there in Missouri. But yes, Adam, Gale, it would be nice if they could join us every week. But like I was saying, any vendors out there, we're always looking for guests. Yep. Especially there's going to be some weeks where Howard can't join. There's going to be some weeks where David can't join. Here we go. They're back. There we go. No worries.
Gotta love lag, man. Gotta love Wi-Fi.
We thought maybe there were some storms happening in Missouri right now. All good though. But we were just commenting. Adam here says it would be cool or nice if Quick Play could join every week. So just so you guys know, the invitation is always open. We love having you on for sure. Anytime. So good stuff. All right. So there was another question for Quick Play. So now that they're back, let's go ahead and highlight that question. It says, have you guys been to, I'm thinking it's the mall, or it says the mill, but maybe it's the mall. I don't know. For full line machines, was it a bust or a gold mine? Do you know what they're talking about?
The mill. Was he talking about that hardware store? There was, I know there was one spot we were going to place a couple machines, but where they had them, it was like 6 floors up.
Oh.
And we didn't know how. We're still working on how we can even get machines up there. But when we just got back, we found out that we landed our local post office.
Nice. Congratulations on that.
We've been working on for like 2 years. So that's going to be the big one. We're putting
nice.
In there.
So I'm sure everyone wants to know. Let's talk about that for a minute. How did you land your local post office? How did that work?
My brother-in-law works there.
Oh,
it's about
bonus.
And you know, he goes to like the meetings and stuff that have like who's called the postmaster, I think.
Yeah.
And sort of he's sort of the guy, maybe, and this is all conjecture. I'm just kind of assuming, but like the people that work there go to my brother-in-law and tell him issues, and one of the issues is that the vending there, the full line sucks.
Right now, all they have is Coca-Cola. They show up like once every never.
Yeah. And so. Coca-Cola and another guy that I guess he just lives super far away or something. Anyway,
they're finally over it.
Yeah.
And they're ready for us to do it.
Good.
We went to the meeting thing
and that's what I say, guys, especially if you're out there locating and you see a location that already has machines, talk to them about their service. Ask them if they're happy.
A lot of people are unhappy with their service.
Yes.
A lot of people.
Especially from Coke and Pepsi. Like that was,
I've landed, when they have a big company doing it for them is what I should have said. When they have a big company managing their vending, a lot of times they're unhappy. They like the small businesses who put forth that effort to keep up on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and sell that benefit. You can provide excellent service where a place like that can't and won't. For sure. So
you have more products because right now they're with Coke, but they want Pepsi. Well, guess what? We can offer both because I'm not for Coke or Pepsi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not biased to any.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Too funny. All right. What else do we got here? All right. Good question from PA Pokemon Polls. He says, not sure if this was covered, but did Kevin from Candy Machines drop a price on that electronic Pokemon machine? I think there was.
I think he said
a target price,
$1K or around $1K.
Trying to stay under $1K.
Trying to stay under 1,000. I know we don't have an exact price, but trying to stay under 1,000. I think he said.
Which is crazy.
With Nyax.
That's awesome.
With Nyax.
Oh, that's with the Nyax.
Yes, with Nyax.
Where do I sign?
Yeah.
How do I pay right now?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
That's a great deal.
Great deal. I mean, guys, we're gonna make our money back on those so fast.
Done.
Right? And then it's pure profit after that.
And that was kind of my thing with like our favorite machines. My like true favorites, they're like $20,000, $30,000 machines that you have like no chance of really.
Which ones would those be?
What was that?
Which one? Yeah.
Oh yeah, just like the VR crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're extreme games.
Cool.
They're not really practical in any kind of way, but like to places like Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, of course.
Like the Need for Speed, like those Need for Speed, where they 25 grand.
I love those.
Like you're not gonna go place that at your local Denny's.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of VR, Howard. So I saw a video from Xtreme Vending, right? Tell me about this game you guys were playing, because it looked like you guys were on like a roller coaster or something.
Yeah,
on the VR.
so it was actually,
and then
really
you guys
cool.
are all flapping your hands around. Like what was that? What was
so
that?
It's actually like Kong versus like dinosaurs or something, and you're in a Jeep, and it's cool because when you look to the right or whatever, you can see the person like sitting next to you, like their character.
So they're in character, they're in-game avatars.
Yeah, in-game character next to you, so you can like see each other, and then basically all the swatting and stuff. There's like bugs that are flying at you, and you're supposed to swat like, and the dinosaurs are flying at you and stuff. So you're like knocking dinosaurs and stuff. And so my wife was funny because he got her with taking off her mask, because you're supposed to wear these little masks, I guess, for oil on your face. I don't know what they're for, but yeah, no, that's what it was about. So it was just, and then at the end, Kong wins, and that's where we're like, yay, Kong! Because like
it was funny though. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, go check out Xtreme Vending's latest video. They all four of them, him and his wife and Jonathan and his wife, all sat down to play this VR ride game thing. And Xtreme thought it'd be funny because he was on the very end to take off his VR headset and film them playing this game. And none of them knew. And they're literally it's like they're holding onto the ride and they're spanking the air. Like it's so funny. It's so funny to watch.
Well, and he's like, you gotta swing more, Jonathan, swing more. And I'm like,
yeah, he was definitely egging you on for sure.
Yeah, and I'm like, why are you saying, like, I'm swinging? Like, what do you, I didn't know he was filming me. So
yeah, it was great.
That's David for you. Yeah, that guy.
He comes up with some good ideas from time to time for sure. That was one of them. All right. So we were talking about Pokemon cards. PA Pokemon Pull says, I got a bunch of Scarlet and Violet. Nice. Should have another full box tomorrow.
Nice.
There you go.
Already on it. See that, guys?
So I actually talked to PA Pokemon Pulls on the phone today, and he was actually out going to different shop, getting all the new cards. So you guys be ready. There's going to be a lot available for sure. And if you haven't done so, go check out his channel. He does Pokemon opening videos. And what's cool about his videos is he'll break down things that are like valuable and not valuable, and what's bulk and what's not bulk. So if you're like me and don't really know much about Pokemon cards or values, if you watch his videos, he'll kind of tell you that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool. Kind of neat.
Super handy too, especially if you're going to run Pokemon machines and stuff like that.
Yeah. You kind of want to know like what's like. I mean, there's some that have the full art, and I really don't know a lot about Pokemon cards, but I know like those are usually worth at least a little bit something. Where if you put those in your machines and a kid gets them, a kid's going to be excited to get those, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and they might only be worth 30 cents or $1 or $4 or something like that. But to a kid, they're going to be like, oh my God, I got to go buy more. Like that's so awesome. Yeah. So cool. I know he sent when I got the boxes from him, he sent some of those full art cards in there too. So they're all mixed in there. It's not just your common bulk stuff. He sends good stuff. So go check it out. Yeah. All right, here's a great question from Cole's Cars talking about cashless societies, and he's asking, what do you got? What do we think? Do we think cash will be obsolete? Do we think we'll be fully cashless within the next 5 years? What do you think?
Oh no, not in 5 years.
I don't think so.
We're still dealing with quarters. I mean,
it will someday, but 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
down the line.
I don't ever want it to be. Do I think it may be? I mean, it depends on who's in control, honestly.
Right.
What I don't like is, just kind of the crazy things we've seen over the past couple of years, like coin shortages and stuff. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have a shortage of coins in your business, right?
Well, yeah. So we get those comments on our videos. Like we'll collect from the coin pushers.
Yeah.
Oh, there's where the coins are.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
It's so funny though. Like I've made friends with like in my vlog video, I went to my gas station, right? I don't have a machine there, but they want every quarter I can bring them because their bank won't give them enough quarters.
Wow.
So like I haven't taken actual quarters to the bank in like 2 years because I've made friends with so many other businesses. I've networked with so many other businesses.
Well, that's why our banks want them, because they give quarters to the businesses around.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they told me at least.
Right.
Honestly, I feel like my bank, when I roll in there with like 10 stacks of $100 of ones or like $500 worth of rolled quarters, I think they roll their eyes like, oh, here comes this guy, right?
Yeah.
Like I gotta recount all those ones. I gotta weigh out all those quarters. Like I think they hate me when I come in, so I hate doing it.
This guy's so annoying,
right?
It's gonna make
the girls at our bank, they get all excited because like they see like Amelia bring, and she brings it in, and then she opens it up, and it's just like these ones, and they're like, oh, Amelia, that's so great, they get all excited for. So and it's growing, which is great. So every time she goes in, it's more, and it's really cool for her. She likes doing that stuff.
That is cool.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's settled. I got to take my daughter to the bank from now on.
There you go. Then they won't care.
That's the only way it's going to work. That's the only way it's going to work. Yeah. All right. Well, good topic of conversation. Thanks, Cole. I think it's a good one. All right. Here's another one from American AF Vending. I love that name. He says, we've decided that if I win the redraw, we're going to have a drawing in my home among my wife and 3 kids to decide whose machine gets to place the machine and maintain it and collect the money. That's cool.
That is cool.
So a drawing of the secondary drawing of the of the redraw.
Yeah.
lots of drawings.
Wednesday.
Yes, pump it up, guys. Now you better be here Wednesday. And now Jonathan dropped out.
Oh, this Wi-Fi, man.
My goodness. So All right, so we'll take him off screen for the time being, and that actually throws you guys off into more of a uncentered. Yeah, scooch to your right, or your right a little bit. Not too far though, Cody. Not too far.
Come back this way.
What? Oh,
There you go. You're good. You're good like that.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go.
okay. Yeah.
And you know what's funny? As soon as you guys get situated, that's when Jonathan will come back in. That's how it works. That's how it works, right? All right, good. All right, here we go. So next question comes from Twitter, Twitch, something, and of course there's Jonathan. Let's bring him back in. There we go. Hey man, welcome back.
Hey, I don't know what happened. So it's really windy here.
Now it's windy. Now it's windy in California. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question is, I'm not sure who it's for, but it's a comment. It says you should put the world's largest Pokemon machine in your game store. So what's the world's largest Pokemon machine? Or do you think I should take the world's largest gumball machine, put the 2-inch wheel in it, and put that in the game store? Is that what you mean?
Pokemon.
That would be sweet.
Don't give me ideas, Twitter.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So that machine, you can change the wheel in it, right? You can put a bigger capsule wheel in it.
Yes, you can.
And it's got a DBA, it's got NIAX, and it's got coins. It's got the best of all three worlds.
You really can't lose. You can pay.
Man.
I think it even has Apple Pay.
Yeah, well, because now you can do all those mobile pays through the NIAX.
Gotcha,
you can just if you got an Apple Watch, you can just tap your watch on it, right?
Nice.
So that works. Man,
That's cool, man.
Look at Twitter Twitch guy here sparking some ideas.
You got big ideas, man. I'm buying another giant machine now.
Right? So that'll be is that number 2 or number 3 for you guys?
This is our third one we just got in Vegas.
Okay.
We're for sure getting a fourth one this summer for the third ice cream factory. We already have the other 2 ice cream factories.
All right.
They're opening another big one an hour from us. So that'll be our fourth. And then sounds like homie just set us up with our 5th idea.
Nice.
Love it. Love it. That's what we like to hear. Good. All right. All right. So earlier we asked Jen Vend if she had a YouTube, and she says that she's made videos, but she's never uploaded anything to her YouTube page. She mostly does repair videos, which is really cool.
Nice.
You know, I love doing repair videos. And for a while, she did shorts on Instagram and TikTok.
Nice.
So that's cool. I'm guessing it would be Jen Vens as well. So if you are looking for that info, you can follow her on Insta and looks like TikTok. So cool stuff.
Right on.
Yeah. All right. Next question from Anthony is asking about dinner. And so Anthony says, "Hey, Galaxy Games, sorry I'm late. What did you have for dinner? I had Taco Bell Doritos taco." So funny story. So you know, I've been dieting and I've been watching what I eat. I've been working out. But this week, just this week, guys, it's kind of been on the back burner, right? So we went to Vegas. I got a lot of steps in, but I didn't really get any cardio in. Your internet's going to go out again. Is that what? Yep. Look at that. He predicts the future.
Oh.
So this weekend though, I haven't been really. I've been doing a lot of work around the house, and I haven't. It's been like difficult to like meal prep and stuff. So tonight I actually went to Taco Bell as well. So it's funny you say that you went to Taco Bell, because I went to Taco Bell as well. I had some tacos as well, and to kind of celebrate the end of a great week, I grabbed a Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and no more soda after tonight, but I had to have some tonight. It was good. It was good. So that's what I had. What'd you guys have for dinner?
McDonald's.
All right, there you go.
I had Olive Garden for the first time.
Oh.
I had Olive Garden before.
You've never had Olive Garden?
Oh, you went to Columbia. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You keep saying Columbia. I've got a town kind of up the road from me, Columbia.
Yeah, our Columbia is 30 minutes from us.
Yeah. Mine's about an hour, but still.
Every state has a Columbia.
I think every state does have a Columbia.
Or
Jonathan's
Spring.
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Jonathan. We were talking about
He's like, "Am I
we
here?"
were talking about what we had for dinner. Did you have dinner yet? I know you're on the West Coast.
That's what he just said.
So there you go. All right. So it's Taco Bell Sunday, apparently.
Apparently,
Except
I
for you
didn't
guys.
Taco Bell. I think I need round 2.
Too funny. Maybe she is. That's what I'm gonna say. Too funny. And then so look at this one. So my parents are actually jumping in here.
Oh.
And they say apparently the couch cushion behind Cody is upside down. Look at that.
Thank you, Kim.
I'm wondering. Oh my God, that's so much more comfortable. Oh.
So the couch cushion was upside down the whole time. So apparently, yeah, like I didn't even notice it. But had I noticed it, that would have driven me crazy too.
It, but I didn't want to say anything.
I'm a little bit OCD like that too. So that's I get it from my parents. Just so you know.
Never even noticed that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. Good stuff. All right, so Keith Arnold talking about some of his game rooms back in the day. He said he actually had some game rooms at Denny's that did quite well. So I know like Xtreme has some Denny's locations. What about you guys? Do you guys even still have Denny's where you are? I don't have any Denny's where I'm at. They all closed.
There's one in Columbia.
Is one in Columbia?
Yeah.
We don't have one though.
St. Louis
Located.
Yeah, my Denny's here closed.
We have IHOP.
Yeah, IHOP is crazy though, guys. IHOP is like Walmart with pancakes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it's the same people. It's the same people.
I've only eaten it once.
It's like you go in there, I don't know what to expect, right? I don't know how a machine. How would a machine do in there? Like in Walmart, I don't ever see people playing the claw machines there. Do you?
We might be able to tell you at the end of the month, at the end of April.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're working on an IHOP, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
So we won't know for a few weeks, but hopefully by the end of April we should have a machine in there. I hope. We're waiting to see.
Cool.
So.
That would be cool. You guys always seem to find the best deals when it comes to like chains, right? Like, I don't know how you pull it off.
We just send a lot of emails and we follow up every week with them, and we call a lot and we find out who the manager is and then ask them if they'll ask their people, and then we call the manager again, and we don't really stop. We just we're all excited. So we keep going and calling. And
I bet that'd be a valuable video if you're having success with the initial email thing. What kind of like template and thing you use?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I can see that being, because you always got people asking us, why don't you do, some kind of thing to show people how to get the locations? Because it's great seeing the machines and all that.
Just like in Vegas, I have no problem sharing that information.
Yeah, right.
That'd be a good video.
That's what we like.
So they can succeed, just like everybody else.
That's a good point, though. Like, have you ever thought about making a video where you show the persistence? Because I think a lot of people don't really realize when you talk about how many times you call or how many times you email. I think they don't realize how persistent you are with these locations. I know you are, because we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, but you really are calling and emailing and like I'm guessing at some point it's like, oh, this guy again. He won't leave us alone. Just give him the location already. That's what it's got to be.
But it works, and Amelia being 11, it helps a lot too. I'm not going to lie and say that it's not has a lot to do with her, but it does have a lot to do with persistence for sure. I mean, you gotta follow up, and when they ask you or they tell you when to be there, be there. You know what I mean? Like, don't take it seriously, or don't do it. Because they look at that of like, how serious is this person? Are they gonna come back and clean this machine and fill it and stuff? Or they
treat like you would treat your real job. You had to show up for work.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, 100%. That's a great point, Eli. That's
and exactly plus too. So you think about when they're making that decision on when it's time to get vending or when it's time to get a new company to come in there and do that. Who are they going to think of, right? They can think of the guy that called every week because he's going to show up every week.
Exactly.
And service the machines, right? Mm-hmm. So keep that in mind. Don't ever worry about bothering somebody.
And they know you really want it. You know what I mean? They know that you want it really bad. And so that helps. I am 100% helps. And I've learned that from watching everybody else. It's not something we invented, by any means. And even Dominic did it in his video where, he did the video of him going in and talking to people and stuff. All that stuff we've learned from watching those videos and where to get the locations and from everybody else. So we're not inventing anything new. We're just doing it more persistently. I think that's what helps pay off, I guess.
That's good.
Too funny. All right, so let's jump around a bit because we're down to our last 11 minutes of the stream, guys. Like these things just fly right by, and I want to make sure that I'm getting any important comments in. So let me just check around here real quick while we're doing that.
Guys, can't forget about Wednesday.
Yes, let's talk about Wednesday. So for those of you that are late to the party tonight, our original winner has been disqualified. Right? We reached out, we couldn't get a hold of him, couldn't find him on Discord. So therefore, there is officially no winner to the Super Mini Claw Machine, which means we need to find a winner.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of you guys.
We do.
One of you guys out there is gonna be the winner, and we're gonna do it this coming Wednesday in our Wednesday live stream. sometime in the live stream. Don't know what time, but we'll do it sometime in the live stream. You got to be there though to see who the winner is. Now, of course, you don't have to be present in the live stream to win, but it would be even cooler if you were. Right?
Cool.
Very much cooler. I mean, how cool would it be to see your reaction in the comments, or maybe even see if we can't get you on the camera with us after we announce the winner? I mean, that would be cool. That would be real cool. And then you could tell us about.
Super cool is if they do actually they're on the stream.
Yes.
And they are watching, and then you can actually send them the invite.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Bring them on camera with us, and then have them share kind of their plans or what they want to do. What maybe they already have a location in mind, or maybe they've who knows. But just to hear like maybe maybe they already make videos, maybe this will start them making videos. Because it would be really cool to be able to see everyone's like progress with, especially like if they're just getting started. How cool would it be for all of us to be able to see them take that first machine and then see their journey and then see where, how well off they end up. That'd be really cool.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
So and so we'll talk about it, but I have an idea of how to do that in the Discord of all places, which you should all be in anyways. But yes, if they're there that night, they could just message you in the Discord while they're on. That would be so cool. Oh my God, that'd be so cool. I'd be so excited they can come on with us.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Just watch them screaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Free claw machine with products, the prize locker, whatever theme you want.
Yeah. And kind of like building off that, Claw Madness says, if you guys were to win the Mini, what would you do with it? Obviously we'd put it out on our route and include it in our videos. But he says, I've decided that I'm going to make an entertainment YouTube channel with it. So that would be amazing. Whoever wins, we hope they do that.
Our buddy TYE Arcade on like Instagram and TikTok, Jonathan, he does is he has his own machines.
Yes.
But he just plays them for amusement. Yep. He started with a Mini. He got a bigger crane and a coin pusher.
Oh, nice.
That's a niche of its own. So yeah, if there's you guys out there interested in that, that's the thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of channels that just go around and playing arcade games too.
Yeah,
like Plush Time Wins and Arcade Mat and all those. Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. Good idea.
Very cool. Yeah. Here's one from American AF Vending I want to highlight real quick. He says, I've got a game room at Red Robin, which is a great restaurant. I love Red Robin.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially
so
for
good.
Kids.
Yeah. And usually like right when you walk in too, they have games there. Right. So I know there's been some different models that are newer restaurants from Red Robin, but I'm talking about the ones where you've got like the waiting area and there's always like an arcade game, a claw machine, something else, all that kind of stuff too.
Ours is different. Ours are in the back. So like,
oh really?
So you walk in, there's like a little seating area, but then you can see them from the door, but they're way, they're down by the bathrooms, like down in the back. So that's the way ours is. But we were trying to get in there too, for sure.
Yeah. That's one thing I love too. Like anytime I go to a restaurant that's got games like that, we always sit down, we'll order our food, and like literally, like the second that waitress leaves, I'm like, kids. Right? Like, let's go check out the machines. Let's go play those machines. Because I always love, I always love to see what prizes people have in their machines because I'm trying to get ideas too. But I also love playing everyone else's machines too. Even though I know what ratios are and what probabilities are.
Yeah, check out the competition.
But still, I still want to support and play everything. And I always like to make short videos out of stuff like that. And I always like to, even like if I find cool machines, put pictures of those on my community tab on YouTube. So I always put weird vending machines I always find on there too. I think it's cool. It gets good conversation going sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, you're right, Hero. Hero 3 says the stream feels different without the call outs of encouraging everyone to register for the mini machine.
Oh yeah. Well, that may have to change then.
Yeah. So yeah, we might have to just have another contest. You guys want another contest?
I don't know, man.
No, they don't want another contest.
We'll think about it.
They're tired of hearing about contests. They don't want to win stuff. Nobody likes that. Yeah. Good. All right, Cassandra's got a question or maybe a comment here for HHG. Says, you guys are getting into Logan's Roadhouse. That made us look at our Texas Roadhouse that we've always avoided. We just assumed they were too big.
Awesome.
And I want to say Xtreme has a Texas Roadhouse location, doesn't he?
Yep.
Somebody does.
Just got it.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then she said down below that she got it. But she got the location.
I'm a couple minutes behind. Apparently.
No, it's fine. I just answered it. That's why I knew. I just said congratulations because that's so cool, man.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I forgot to mention we got into Texas Roadhouse. Congratulations. That's awesome.
That's so cool. That's so awesome. Very cool.
I've got a Texas Roadhouse here, and I actually have a gift card to it, but I just haven't been there yet. Like I've never it's on it's kind of over by some of our locations, way over on the other side of town, and
sounds like they might need one of those 24-inch claw machines, man.
They might. They might. I might have to go check it out. Drop a business card to the server, be like, "Hey, if you land a location for me, there's a bonus for you."
Yeah.
Quick Play just pieced out. All right, we'll take them off the screen for the time being, and hopefully they're back because we're in our last 5 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
So now that we're in our last 5 minutes, it's time to remind you about our contest. No, I'm just kidding.
Now I'm losing you. You might be all alone.
Oh, really? Now you're going to go too?
No, well, you just got a little patchy there for a second.
Oh, okay. All right. I think we're good. But if not, I can handle the last 5 minutes if worst comes worst.
Okay.
All right. So Claw Madness says, can you guys pull it towards 8 or at the end of the live? I'm busy until around 7:30-ish. So I'd love to be on the live to either celebrate or congratulate the winner. Well, Claw Madness, I will say we're going to pull it sometime during the stream. I would imagine it'll probably be in the second half, but you never know.
You got to watch the whole thing.
I would say get there as early as possible, and we'll see what we can do. Cool. All right. All right, guys, we're in our last 4 minutes now. Anything you want to add about the Vegas trip or talk about before we start wrapping things up?
No, I'm excited.
I want to see more people there next year.
Yeah,
even more. Because meeting you guys was so awesome. Like, for us, like, because we already have like the people we've met, like Dom and Aaron and Jaime. It's always great to see them. And then like incorporating you guys this year as well, and you guys are so cool. Like, I want even more of that. You know what I mean? It's awesome. So
guys, we had such a great time hanging out. I mean, after all the events for the day were over, we all just kind of chilled right there in the hotel bar and the casino, and just like. I mean, we shared stories. We talked about different things. It was just an amazing time hanging out and getting to know everyone off camera, not having cameras in our faces for the time.
Exactly.
It was fun. It was fun for sure.
100%,
so we definitely invite more of you to come join us next year, or even maybe at IAPA this year in November.
Orlando, Florida, that's closer. You know.
I mean, by a show of hands, how many of you out there would like to get out of the November weather wherever you're from and come to Florida for November? Right.
I wish I had 6 alarms.
Right. So start planning it now, guys. I think it's in the week of the teens of November, maybe. I could be off, but somewhere in there.
The 13th to the 17th.
Something like that, yeah. For sure.
Like
yeah. All right. Any other comments or anything else we want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Nope. Can't wait for Wednesday, man. I'm so excited.
Yeah, guys. So Wednesday, it's going to be one of you out there. One of you watching is going to be the winner.
Yep.
I don't know which one, but one of you out there is going to be the winner. So make sure you're here Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific. Sometime in that 2-hour window, we're going to pull the winner, and it's going to be one of you. And I can't wait to celebrate. Hopefully you guys will have the capability where you got a camera and a microphone or something where we can bring you on camera with us. I'll send you the link. We'll get you on camera with us, and we'll talk about what you're going to do with that super mini claw machine.
Man, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we want to hear your story. We want to hear all about it. Cool. All right, one more comment we'll highlight real quick. Hero3 wants to know, Howard, how many subs do you need to get to 1,000?
I'm at like 737
737? You just
I was going to mention that. So, yeah, because, gosh, Jonathan's one of the few people we didn't get the footage of in our second channel video. So this weekend on our main channel, you're getting a special shout out.
Uh-oh, special shout.
Don't worry.
There you go. That's what we like to hear.
Guys.
You got you.
Good.
You're awesome.
So you know, we all had some pretty lofty goals when it came to subscribers during the Vegas trip. My goal was to get to 10,000. Howard Hospitality Group was 1,000, and Xtreme Vending was 3,000.
Yep.
So I will say, while myself and Howard Hospitality Group did not reach our goals, Xtreme Vending did reach his goal of 3,000. So big congratulations to him.
Congrats, David. That's awesome.
We will get to our goals soon, though. We'll get there soon.
For
Absolutely. Sure. Yeah. But we're so happy he got to that 3,000. That's a big milestone for him. So very
good.
Awesome. Feels good.
Yeah. Good. Well, we're almost there, and we're almost out of time. So I want to take a moment to say thank you all for joining us this week. I know this is kind of a last minute. We just announced it earlier today, but we were almost up to 50 viewers at our peak. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget, Wednesday is going to be a big night. We're going to give away that super mini claw machine. So make sure you clear your calendar and be ready for Wednesday night. It's going to be awesome, guys.
Yes. We'll see you guys Wednesday for the super mini claw machine giveaway.
Yeah. All right, guys. With that said, we're going to wrap it up right here. I hope you guys have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend, even though there's only a little bit left. But we'll see you Wednesday, guys. Have a great night.
See you Wednesday.
Thanks, guys.
Later.